city, a living thing. People rushing through its buildings and streets like blood. Good people, bad people, and some just trying their best to survive. These are their stories, the terrible people and the lives they destroy, and the story of the City Watch, whose job it is to protect the streets of Leukish.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Greyhawk Adventures Presents: Adam, I hope you're watching. Oh, wait a minute. I said Greyhawk Adventures. All right, hold on. Scrub it. We're going to start it over. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wicked Studios Presents: Greyhawk Adventures. Tony, you're muted. We can't hear any of that comic gold that you're spewing out right there.
I'm not muted. I'm not talking.
Yeah.
I'm pantomiming you.
I did this. I did the wipe off. The wax on, the wax off.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm Real DM. I am the Dungeon Master of this here spectacular... Whoa, what was that? He didn't say get to the Warthog. Tell him if he's going to talk, he has to talk in Halo terminology so we know what's going on.
I demand it.
Right?
Don't worry, you'll hear it, I'm sure.
Anyway,
I want to make sure that I know what's going on in that game. I wanted to sort of be like the meta of tonight's show, is that we are following his adventures through.
I love that right there. Did you hear what he said? It's two guys on my ass. It's like we're listening to a police. It's like a police scanner.
He's the guy on the Griffin, just the little or the scrying eye just following around. Oh, he's taking a right, yeah.
Hey, Big Hen. Hi, Spicy Tan. Hi, welcome everybody. Like I said, hey, how's it going? I'm Will DM. You are watching Wicked Studios presents Greyhawk Adventures: The Streets of Leukish. I am Will DM, the Dungeon Master for this evening, and this is the spectacular cast. Let's start with introducing Tony.
Oh shit, man!
I know, that's why I was trying to hurry up to catch you while you're still chewing.
Drink and get all properly centered for myself before the show begins. Hey, everybody! I'm Tony, Uncle Tony, or I don't know. Which characters will we playing tonight?
We're still on the Inspectors. We only did one episode of Inspectors. We're still there.
Okay, so I'm doing the racist Italian.
He's not a racist. And those who listen,
he's racist for his Italian. I think
okay. And I think those listening would also agree that they're not really hearing an awful lot of Italian either.
Hey, I learned only just this week that because of my family's close generational connection to Italy, the homeland, I'm actually able to get myself some dual citizenship if I need it.
Dude, get on that shit.
Nice. I can too. Yeah. Get on it. It's pretty awesome.
For where? Grace, where are you getting dual citizenship?
I actually get it from Ireland and Italy.
Yeah, see, UK was going to be tougher for me. You got to jump through a lot of hoops, even though I got grandparents from there. But I also got grandparents from Italy, and Italy, they don't fucking care. They want everybody to come there.
I was going to say, to my understanding, it's super easy to get into Ireland, too. But we'll get to that when it's Grace's turn. So are you done with your introduction? That's it?
Yeah, I think so. Just, if next time you see me...
Did you say your character's name?
Giovanni.
And what do they normally call you?
Yeah, they call me Luigi.
God, you're like a novice at this. How long have we been doing this now?
I don't want to give away the story before we started the game.
Giving somebody's name's not giving away a story, man. Thank you, Tony. Next on the hit parade, we have Dylan.
Yo, didn't know you were coming my way. I was the first last week. I figured I'd be last this week. I shouldn't play this lottery. I'm Dylan. I'm playing Reynold again tonight, and he is in a sticky situation. Things did not look good where we left off last week. But
well, for you guys.
In terms of citizenship, I do have dual citizenship, and mine is unfortunately just for Canada and America. So
whoa! That's not unfortunate. Did you know the #1 place in the world for Americans to emigrate to is Canada?
You know that the number one place that Canadians joke about immigrating to is America?
I could imagine.
Although that's all stopped over the last few months. I wonder why.
Yeah, I hear you on the wall.
There's only so many jokes. You know, it's like you tell the same joke over and over again.
It really ran out of steam. It got pretty exhausting towards the end there, but I'm sure there'll be new jokes.
There
going
always
in the
are.
other direction now.
There always are. Excellent. Next up on the hit parade, we have Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex. I am playing Baji Iron Punch tonight, who last session turned out to be a bit of like the SWAT officer.
Now, is it Punch? Not to interrupt you. Like Iron Punch? Like
Iron Punch, as an iron stomach, yeah.
I think of chips, but okay. There you go. That's for all you non-millennials out there. And Dylan.
I just have the singular citizenship. I could probably get one in Scotland because there's a town with my name on it.
You own a town in there's
a town called Maxwell Town. It's in the old, like, where like the Maxwell clan originally came from. You're like, oh, let's go and look, and I'll tell you, it looks like where I grew up, where there's a lot of trash and a lot of shotguns.
You should just tell people that it's named after your family, that you kind of own it. That's what I would
it's like, yeah, it's fine, you know. Yeah, it's just I just haven't paid upkeep. Shitty landlord, me.
Now, true story. I have a famous last name. Does anybody know why is my last name famous?
There's a composer.
Yes, exactly. Every once in a while, you get a little bit of the upper crust individuals who go, "Oh my God, are you related to the composer?" And I look them square in the eye. Well, I did before quarantine, and I would say, yes. And it's partly true, somewhere in the history books.
Partly.
Somewhere you track it far back enough. That name.
Well, here's the thing.
You guys, common ancestors.
The name is derivative of a title, so to have that last name, you have to, in some sort of way, either been connected to somebody or had the appointment or connected to somebody who had the appointment. So technically, I am. Now, granted,
Interesting.
It must be on a branch on the other side of the tree that I'm from or whatever, but yeah.
I think I told you this when we first met a couple of years ago now, but I actually played the composer Dvorak for the Phoenix Symphony one year.
Did you?
In a Bill and Ted sort of themed thing where they were going throughout history, meeting different composers. I had to play a bunch of different composers, including Dvorak, which they brought me on stage through a magic phone booth, and I had a gray goatee.
Nice. Did you have any lines, or was it not that kind of? You just stood there and looked.
If I did, I don't remember what I said. Sorry, your lineage isn't that famous.
I would like to have heard the accent. It's just all I was going to.
Hey, I didn't know where to go with it. They said do anything. I think I threw out German.
Yeah. There's a lot of Czechs that are upset at you about that.
I didn't do a whole history lesson for myself before I played.
Obviously.
Obviously. Yeah, I'm Dvorak, that kind of shit.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry I asked. Anyway, last but not least, we have Grace.
I'm Grace. I'm playing Hilfira Valren tonight, and yeah, as far as citizenship goes, I guess it's in 3 different places: Italy and Ireland, as well as here, because my parents are both born in their respective countries. So I'm a first-generation American. So
there you go. Get on that.
I can't comment on how easy it is. Yeah. Well, don't worry. It's in the works.
Ireland, I hear, is actually pretty easy. It's like in the top 10 easiest places for Americans to immigrate to. I actually, believe it or not, I come from the Hungarian Dvoraks, for all you English people. English-speaking people, I should say. But you can, if you have, because I'm a quarter Hungarian, so all I need to do is learn how to speak Hungarian, bam, and I get it. Hungarian's fucking hard. That's not happening. So
there's just paperwork to fill out, but it's all in Hungarian.
Exactly. And
right.
And I got to be able to say more than Bulldog Krechny and like Merry Christmas and bullshit like that. So, all right. Well, with that having been said, let's go ahead and start the show. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in and watching. As always, we appreciate
Do we have people here now that we've?
Yeah, of course we got people here. We've always got people here. We've got some rabid, like 3 or 4 fans, man, that always show up and watch. But yes, we have people. No, Bagan is here as well as Spicy Tantan. Now, Spicy Tantan knows you, right, Dylan? Isn't that how that works?
She lives with me.
Oh, that's Tannis. I never remember that. Oh, so she's required. All right, never mind.
No, you know what? This is the first. I think this has got to be the first show she's watched this many episodes of in a row. I don't think this is unusual.
This is the best show we've had.
She'll call me on that. I'm sure she has been watching it for longer. Maybe she watches and doesn't tell me what she watched. But
I like the Western.
Did we have a Western?
Nobody.
The Western was great. I got to play
It's cold, Will. That was cold.
Wasn't it, though? I like my character from Blood and Gold. That was pretty good. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this ball rolling. So, to pick up or give us a cap of what happened in the last episode, we are now with the inspectors. And let's go ahead and I'm going to change this over so everybody can see the inspectors. Just so you guys can get a look at them if you're here watching with us on Twitch. And let me center these guys out. So basically we have 2 sets of characters going on in this here game. We've got the constables, which I got to say, I like the constables. They're salt of the earth kind of people. They're trying to do a good job and protect the citizenry and uphold the law. Then we have the no good rotten inspectors.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the 2 drunks in the
Excuse you.
2 drunks and 3 criminals that are amongst the inspectors. I think Baji's the only one that's the real police officer.
And Luigi, he doesn't like to drink that much because he's very small and he gets drunk very easily.
Yeah, exactly. So
Baji's a dwarf. Drinking is part of his religion. It's like that doesn't make him an alcoholic. He's just very spiritual.
He's just very fuck that. He's spiritual. Yeah, I'm sure that would work down at the drunk tank. Oh, you don't understand. I'm just worshiping my God. Anyway.
Have you ever heard of Dionysus? Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, what happened was the inspectors come in to work, and of course they're given any information that was drummed up on the cases that they're investigating. Which they're investigating. There's been a rash of disappearances. There's been a rash of murders attributed to a serial killer, I guess you could call him, called the Mauler. And there's a new drug on the street called Venom. Now, fortunately, the constables were on the job. What's that?
One of the thugs also had a rash.
Oh, right.
There was a rash of this. There was a rash of that. One of them thugs.
I know. I was leaving
had a rash on his ass.
I was letting the silence be the answer to that. So anyway,
people were laughing at home.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
You should have a laugh track. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to find myself some canned laughter on a plate.
You know what? I swear to God, if you can find me some non-copyrighted canned laughter and you get it to me.
So hard to find. I've been trying.
All right. That's what I'm saying. If you can find me some, I will definitely, even if you just, record yourself laughing at a number of different things and then overlay it all, I would maybe even use that.
I got one.
You know what?
I got one. Send you.
Okay.
There's a couple that I found that are all right. None that are like sitcom quality that you can just grab for free, but there are a few that are okay.
Yes.
I got a couple.
I'd say I go for the hyena laugh.
Did you say anal?
Hyena, I believe.
That's what I heard.
But you hear
here. Okay, listen. Stop projecting. 1.
It's too late.
2. Yes.
Grace is fucking dying. I don't know if you're on the show watching her. She's about ready to cough up a fur ball.
No, hyena.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I misheard that. So anyway.
Yeah, yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
That's part of the reason. One of the many reasons why we love you, Will.
Oh,
proceed.
thanks. So anyway, so the constables who were in episode 1 and 2 and will be coming back later, they were on the ball, man. They found some evidence of venom. They got information on the kidnapping. They think they maybe found out what's happening with the victims of the Maulers. They got some sort of theory about rats and all this different stuff. So this information was then spoon-fed to the inept inspectors. Now, the inspectors were able to... now, you can always just put like a quote on the end of that, except Baji. So anyway... They start their investigation going around town. They run into the poor Atala, the lady whose kid is missing. Okay, and they go and they search the house where the constables in the previous episode had found the dead guys, and underneath the floorboards they found actual venom in vials and a boatload of cash, which only a little bit was skimmed by one of the player characters, which I was way surprised. So they went and they turned that in, and they're like, you know what? We're going to follow up this lead about this one missing kid, Sophia, Atala's daughter. Said that she was working for Melvissa, one of Ilvanar's daughters. Ilvanar is the head of the Three Crowns Trading Company, extremely rich elf that lives here in Leukish. They get a carriage from the motor pool. What would you call that? What would we call that? It's not going to be a motor pool, but there's got to be an actual name for that.
Livery.
Thank you very much. See, I knew I'd depend on Tony for that. So they get a carriage from the livery at the station, ride out to Melvissa's estate in the rain. When they get there, they're greeted by you don't. Yeah, thank you, Tony. They're greeted by a couple of, we'll just say what they were. They were Renee thugs, and they like take them into the house and they attempt to ambush the inspectors. Now there was a brutal fight. Well, let's put it this way. Baji killed a whole bunch of people while the rest of the inspectors were pretty inept and stumbling around. I'm pretty sure if you want to send me a Benny Hill-esque soundtrack too, I can play during those times. So, but they killed a bunch of them, but a handful, about 5 of them, got away. Ran out the back. And as that happened, as they were running out the back, they heard a muffled cry from a room not that far away. And that's where we left off, and that's where we're going to pick back up. So first things first, let's get this here started. And thank you. I'm glad that you're Prometheus. I like you. I hope you. I'm glad that you like the genre bending and how I'm taking some of traditional cop stuff and trying to put it into a fantasy sort of
you need to raise the mustache so it's up between your eyebrows to make it truly in character.
Yeah, that's true. Your guy doesn't have a mustache, man.
He's trying something out. He wants to see what it looks like.
Just do this. Just put your finger across your upper lip, man. That's all you need to do.
It's good that it's like Grace ink and just goes,
There it is. All right, let's get this started. Now, if you guys remember, as you were coming down, it started to rain. Now, keep in mind, this is the start of, and I'll have to, somebody be a lamb and go on to our Roll20 and look up the calendar for me. Need to find out, this is the beginning of autumn in Greyhawk. So let's go ahead and
put the calendar for ants. Let's see. There
it is.
It's the beginning of autumn. It'd be
beginning of autumn.
So like first week of Harvester.
That sounds about right. So let's see. You know what?
I'm presuming the ones that are in the months in the orange are the autumnal months.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to say actually exactly. Oh man, I really need to get us a better map. I mean, not a better calendar that's larger so they can read it properly.
I found it. Clicking on it helps.
Yeah, so we're going to say that's the third of Harvester right now. And let's go ahead and get this battle map here on Twitch over so that everybody out there in the Twitch land and audio land can hear us and see us. All right, there we go. There you guys are. You're at the estate. You just got finished killing it. Now I've drug them around to a bunch of the dead bodies around, so they're not all in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what are you guys going to do? There you are. You're on the map.
I'm just sitting here on the steps because I'm exhausted.
Now those guys, there was 4 of them that were able to run away and escape. You hear coming from further in, so like over here, you guys can't see, but down in here, you hear and then you're also hear somebody yelling and making all kinds of noise.
Well, Bogger's gonna get shield up and his hammer at the high ready, and gonna start meandering my merry old way. I'm a dwarf. That means my movement is just below average.
It should be on there. That's
Yeah.
I think it's dwarves don't really get penalized.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, and so everybody knows. Hold on.
Where is movement on this sheet?
In case you were wondering,
Aha.
the rules that we're using are the old school Essentials Advanced Edition. Although I do have some of the smaller, regular old school Essentials. I guess I just said old school. Huh? Old School Essentials Advanced Edition, which the PDFs are now out and available. Okay.
All right, so it's 15 or 5 feet diagonal, 15 down. So it's half my movement so far.
Okay.
I'm gonna get into the doorway and just kind of.
Let me reveal what's in here so that you can see.
I'm running this way too. I can get to about there.
Where you get to there and you guys are poking in and looking, it's a kitchen.
Oh, hey, a kitchen.
Now, there's a closed door right over here across the kitchenway. Right there. And it's on the other side of that door that you hear the... What languages do you guys speak?
All. Body speaks Common, Dwarvish, Gnomish, Goblin, Kobold, Elvish, and Halfling.
Oh, I'll let you take care of it then.
Does anybody speak Orc?
I don't believe so.
That's...
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
There's an orc in there?
It sounds distinctly like
Oh wait,
an Orc kind of language. You do?
Sounds like pig person.
you know what I do, and it's a relic of the fact that we rolled my languages when I was still planning on playing an orc, and then we never went back
Ah, okay.
and did them again.
You're a human, right?
Yes, I'm a human.
What's your intelligence?
My intelligence is not high. It is. Where is it here? Intelligence. Oh, I'm on the wrong part of my character sheet. There we go. Intelligence is 7.
Oh yeah, you don't have any extra languages, so you need to get rid of that Orc.
Yeah.
You can. That's right. I remember now. You're barely literate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What? You hang with me, big guy. I got a intelligence of a 10.
But you guys can. You think it's Orc. But the voice that's speaking in the room with them is definitely a female voice, and it's definitely speaking in common, and it's saying things like, Braun, just calm down. The doors are locked.
So is it like one of those things like I recognize that's probably Russian, that's like probably Russian, it's probably German, like you recognize like
Something
the
like that.
cadence,
Yeah,
but you can't understand a word of it.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going on. So,
Hey, I got to open a stuck door, a 3 and a 6.
you guys going to try to go in there and break down the
You
door?
can do better than that.
It's
Yeah,
about then you hear a smash, crash, and I can't do. This is gonna eek! Like a shriek, like a woman's shriek. Grace, can you shriek for us? Would you do that? Well, you're on mute, so then it.
I unmuted myself.
Oh, it didn't work.
Oh,
Try to.
No, I think it's the tone.
It sounds like you were calling pigs. Suey!
You better believe it.
I'm gonna run over and throw my shoulder into the door.
Can I assist?
I would.
Now I do have now. There are no assist rules in original Dungeons and Dragons, but I have house rules for it. So this is how it works. If you wish to do to assist him, you can. What I need you to do is roll me a check. So we're going to say this is on strength. Okay.
Right. Would be open stuck door or just raw strength?
No, we're doing just a check, not. And basically, what's going to happen is you have to roll, and I think I was telling you guys wrong. You roll under, but it's like Price is Right. You want to get as close to your number without going over. So you have a strength of 18. Okay. But here's how else it would work. If you get over, if you fail, you make it harder for their attempt, because essentially what's happening is you're getting in the way.
Okay.
Okay. So I've made my own version of those helping rules. So yeah, you've got a good chance of helping them if you wish.
Exceptional strength that apply to busting open this door.
Nah, not really, because you're helping.
Okay.
We're overlaying too many different.
Yeah, there's. Oh no, I just need to click.
Now you say your open door is 3 out of 6, Tony?
Yeah, there's something I got that from my halfling or something like that.
Not from being a halfling.
I don't know. It came from somewhere.
Okay, so what's your strength?
13.
Okay, 13 gives you a +1.
Okay.
Your straight open door for you should be only a 2 and 6, I do believe. Not a 3 and 6.
I think I got it right, but I don't know.
We'll have to look into that. What'd you roll there?
An 11.
Okay, so it's a success. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to up it anyway. So Tony, we will say that go ahead and just roll your open door. Your 3 and 6 chance. That's a fail. It is locked. So what you're attempting to do is just bash it in. So explain to me what happens here when the halfling tries to break down a locked door. Okay, for those in audio land, that doesn't do them any good.
That's all. I just throw my shoulder into the door.
There you go. Okay.
And you say, huh.
Okay.
And then I don't move, and the door don't move, and that's
Smash! Crash! Braun! Calm down! Calm down!
well, maybe I should try knocking.
Eek!
I've got open stuck door 5.
Yeah, you really got it. Now, this is more than stuck. This
okay.
This is locked. So go ahead and just give me a strength check and tell me what you get. Now, of course, like I said, the higher you get without going over. Okay, which is really good for you because you got an 18 strength.
5.
Got a 5. Okay. It's opening. You can see the hinges are starting to shake, rattle. And basically what ends up happening is fortunately the mortar of the hinges into the stonework give way before the handle into this sturdy door does. And you actually rip the door off of the hinges.
Here's body. All right.
All right, let me go ahead and reveal what's going on in here. Okay. It's a hearth room. Bunch of wood piled about, and we've got a big stove / fireplace, which you think this is kept running to take heat to the rest of the house. Over here in the corner is a lady standing here in the center, which the remnants of tables and chairs and all kinds of different things scattered about is a very large, intimidating looking half-orc. He's got no shirt on or no armor. He's got one of those crossed like bandoliers of leather. You can see that there's 2 sheaths on the back for the short swords that are currently in his hands. He's wearing leather breeches and fur-trimmed boots, and he's kind of frothing at the mouth a little bit with wide, crazy eyes. Here, let me go ahead and I'm going to expand out these here tokens so you can get a good look. So, that's that right there. That's him. That's Braun, you're assuming, because the lady in the corner is yelling at him, and she calls him that. Now, when the door gets smashed open, Braun whirls about, ready to pounce. Now, here, I'll go ahead and I'm going to show this lady, increase her token size. Oh, I got all kinds of shit in the way. That's what the lady looks like.
Okay.
You can tell she's got some pointed ears. She definitely looks... She's not full elven. You know that much. But I need some initiatives here, guys. Let me go ahead and bring up the tracker. Because it doesn't look like Braun is very happy that you broke down the door. He turns his frothing, fanged face towards you, but Rawr! Let me bring up some. There he is. So basically, to do this, what you should do, it should be the same. You guys should click a token, and then click the initial on your character sheet, because we are going to go and try doing the individual initiatives now. So let's see. I'm going to click on Braun. And there's his initial. And it worked. Okay.
I'm not seeing
geez,
initiative
yeah.
on my
Well,
sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, it should be... Hold on a second here. Character sheets.
6 plus 1.
Where'd you guys find it?
Next to the movement, down in combat.
Oh, I never
The
found.
far right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, in combat, that would
Yeah.
be.
There's some HP, max,
okay.
movement,
Yeah.
initiative.
Yes, yes. Oh, and by the way, I have figured out how threshold works. Okay? So threshold comes into play 2 ways. One is if you've got something that's adding to... let me turn this music down a little. If you have... you need to roll under something. Say, for example, when you're doing a stat check or something, you're rolling dice, and your threshold is the max of your success. You would type in that number. If in combat, for example, you're rolling a 20 to hit something, whatnot, threshold is just, you can add in something that's not included in your base attack and so forth. aka just like if you've got magical weapon. So like if you're swinging around a +1 sword, that +1 doesn't get entered in, so that's where you would put something into the threshold and would do something like that. Hey Lee Kim, how's it going, brother? All right, so let's go ahead and rearrange these things. Woo! Look at Luigi with your big old fat 7.
Thick ass 7.
And you only roll 1d6. So the totals are always going to be lower, just so you guys know. Okay, Luigi. Braun's sitting there. He's got his 2 short swords, one in each hand.
When you talk about how big he is, how El Grande, is he bigger than a human?
He is not large. So, sorry. Yeah, he's the big end of medium.
Braun is not all that. He's not bigger than a human.
No.
Damn it.
You can't climb on him if that's what you were planning on doing.
No, if he's, I get a +2 to my AC if he's bigger than a human.
Oh no. He's like 6'7", something right around that range.
Then, considering everything,
NBA size.
I'm going to, while I am reloading my my hand crossbow,
Okay.
I'm going to say, what's all of this then? This is the law. And that's it. I'm just loading. It's going to take me a whole round to load this thing.
All right, Hellfura.
I'm gonna do a fairly similar thing, and I'm standing kind of back by this doorway still, and I'll just pull my short bow. And if they attack, then I'll attack. But I'm holding it for now.
I need you to do me a favor because you're like whiz with this stuff. Look up the two-handed fighting style for me in the players. Thanks, Grace.
1 second.
Okay. Well, look who it is. It's Braun. Okay. So, Baji,
Yep.
Luigi, why don't you guys go ahead and just roll me a couple of naked 20s?
What? Did you
just
say
roll-
Luigi?
Yeah.
Why Luigi?
Because you guys are the two that are in the doorway.
Oh, this is a bad idea.
Here I'm here by saying the naked 20. I'm hoping for an au natural 20.
Okay. So, Luigi, you fail. So, well, you got the lower. I shouldn't say that you failed. You got the lower. So, Braun decides to pick on the little guy, and he comes rushing over to attack you. Seeing how you're standing in the doorway, he comes. Rawr! As he's coming running towards you, the woman in the corner goes, "Don't kill him! Don't kill him!"
Okay, I'll try not to.
Okay.
God damn it.
I've got a really bad track record with that, but I'll try.
Oh, you know what? Grace, continue to look it up so that we can just know. But he uses one sword, but he gets multiple attacks with it, is what it is. So here comes his first attack. 16 hit you?
Where's
Yeah,
my
it hit you. You got 5 points of damage.
I got an AC of 13.
Yeah, he rolled the 16. He's gonna try to attack you again. 21. So 2 more points of damage. So you took 7 points of damage there, Luigi. He just comes up.
Are you dead yet?
He's
Not
probably
quite.
close
I'm very close.
because he had gotten beat up before.
I was just trying to load the crossbow, and
Reynold.
you're under arrest.
I'll pull out my daggers, and I will step just this far and look at Baji and be like, I think you got it.
Oh, I love it. Okay. And Baji, Mr. Iron Pouch.
All right. Well, guess we're going non-lethal if we can.
What?
Yep.
As I'm coughing up blood, you're deciding now?
All right, look, it's not my fault. He just punted you like a football.
Now,
So-
to do subdue damage, pretty sure here we're looking at a -2. take a look. Just we want to make sure.
He said he had to declare,
Tone,
and he's declared. Oh, I'm gonna die.
combat.
Get behind me. Hop on the table.
This is something else I'll need you guys to help me remember. We have to do declarations. We haven't been doing that. And the reason part of that is all missile weapon attacks go first, then melee, then spells. So we declare, roll initiative, go. Is how it works. So.
Okay.
Okay. Where's combat?
It is.
I'm pretty sure it's -2.
That's what we've been
There's
saying like, the
options.
past few episodes.
Right. Okay. For the lack of until I find it, we'll just say -2, and then we'll figure it out.
Right. So I'll roll with my Warhammer and subtract 2 from the from the result.
Yep. Here we go. Subdue, blunt blows. Character wishes to announce that they are going to attack, intent to kill. Doesn't say, so we're gonna continue on with that. That must be from the house rules, which I don't have open. So yeah, so just -2.
So
You were correct.
-2. So -2. It'll still be a +3 then to my roll.
Okay. You can just make the roll and then we'll just do it. Take it off the end total. Ooh, that's a miss.
Eesh.
Yeah, it's a big miss. That's a whiff. Uh-oh. Something just happened. Well, thank you for following, Gremlin. We appreciate it very much. And welcome to the show.
Very much so.
Yeah, very much so. Woohoo! Okay. All right. So that is the end of round 1. This is the start of round 2.
Wait. He's got his armor's over 17. Jesus.
No, you rolled a 6 to attack.
Oh, I did. Oh,
Yep.
Okay. Never mind then.
That's
Proceed.
okay, man.
I'm always used to looking at the second number because of how like on like some Roll20s they have advantage rolled standard, and you always go for the second number or the first number.
And I did go through and fixed your charts, so it's rolling correctly now. So
yeah.
Okay, so we're start of round 2. We're keeping the same order. Luigi, you just came. This big dude, Braun, just came up and stabbed you a couple times. He's frothing. Little flecks of the phlegm from the corners of his mouth is like flipped out and tick, 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 got you on your cheek.
Oh, that's I don't like that. I need to get away from this guy, but it's going to give him an attack. I got to run for the table. I got to just make a run for. Just dive under the table.
Okay, so he's going to get an attack of opportunity on you for doing that, which he appreciates that. He really does.
I couldn't stand that.
I understand why you did it, man. 13. That hits, right?
I am. It's my armor class.
That hits. You take 1 point of damage.
I'm gonna fire my thingy then.
Okay.
My hand across.
Okay.
And just.
Patang.
Shrink.
Ooh, that hits. You do a whole point of damage to him. It just it grazes him.
I'm gonna be under here bleeding out.
Okay, Helfira.
Well, I guess I'll let the arrow loose that I was holding on to.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think
Do it.
so. And it did not make anything.
Oh, well, we got a cheer of 500 from Lee Kim. Well, thank you, Lee Kim. We
Thank you.
appreciate that.
We just really need that.
What is that to give me? What is that to give me?
Thoughts and prayers.
Doesn't give you anything right now. We'll take a look. Look at the totals. Did we crest 1,000? Did we crest 1,000?
Don't think so.
I can't see. Everything is
Oh,
dark.
maybe we did. Where are
think
we
we
at?
did. I think we did.
Yeah, it
We
took
had
us
to
to
have,
13,246.
Yep. So everybody gets a hero point. Why, thank you, Lee Kim. We appreciate that tremendously. And I gotta
we
fix the follower total, because while it says we got 604 out of our 650, we're actually at 620 some. So we're actually fairly close to our goal of followers.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, and thank you again, Gremlin, for following. We appreciate that. You must extend their suffering. Oh, did you want to give me that
What
hero
is your
point?
problem?
You can always type that in. It says, "I wish to have this hero point go to the dungeon master," and then the players won't get it. We could do that.
What?
Yeah,
Why would you tell them that?
because that's good stuff. Okay, excellent. So Helfira, you rolled an 11. Ooh, I'm pretty sure that's gonna miss. Let's double check Braun's character sheet here, shall we? Oh yeah, that's a complete miss.
All right.
Because even though he's shirtless, glistening, and ripped as all get out, he's a nimble beast. This guy. Oh, it's Braun's turn. Oh, and it looks like good old Iron Paunch is right there in front of him. Well, Baji.
Here comes someone closer to your own size.
He snarls at you and takes a swing.
Go get the Baji.
15? Does 15 hit you?
17 is my AC.
Oh, jeez. Okay, and here goes his second attack. Nope, 2 misses. Whiff, whiff. Basically just goes tinging off of your shield. All right.
Just stop up the door.
Reynold.
Shit.
And this entire time, as you guys are fighting in the corner, that lady screaming, "Please, whatever you do, don't kill him! Don't kill him! He doesn't know what he's doing. He's hopped up on the venom. He's a very important gladiator." You guys can go ahead and roll me on your luck.
Oh,
Everybody, make me a luck check.
What is my luck? Where is it?
So there's the D20 and roll under, or run under but closest to, correct?
Correct. Price is Right style.
My luck.
Success. In this one, you guys just got to get success. Okay, Tony doesn't know who he is. I already know.
Feats and abilities.
Grace,
bio
you
info.
know.
I don't know
Grace.
where.
Hilfira knows.
12 out of 13.
Did you put it in your notes, maybe?
I did somewhere when I rolled this character, but I don't know.
Don't
where.
forget, there's 2 types of notes. There's the one at the end of the character page, and there's a tab for notes too. So you might be on one of them.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, 15. Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you're a lucky
Okay,
guy.
let's roll.
Oh yeah. Okay. And Luigi, that you didn't make it, right? You got a luck. Low enough.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so both Reynold and Hilfira, you guys both know Braun is okay in Leukish. Leukish has an arena, and it's got like a track. Essentially, they used to do a lot of racing there, and they still do. But during the war and afterwards, they brought in gladiatorial sports. Okay, now the gladiator sports are intended not to be deadly or fatal, I should say. So like their weapons are blunted and what have you, but people get really fucked up in these gladiatorial sports. Okay, so Braun is actually a pretty popular gladiator that performs in the at the arena. So there you go. So he's like a minor, kind of a celebrity. I wouldn't say a minor celebrity, more like a mid-level celebrity. So.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I'm still gonna try and stab him.
Excellent.
Seeing Luigi get bucked up there. I'll step into his place. I don't want to do this, but I thought the big guy would take care of it.
And that's a miss. A whiff. The roll of a 14 does not seem to penetrate his defenses. His short sword whizzes around, defying your attempts to sneak in your blade. All right. Baji.
All right.
You can do
Baji,
it.
yeah, Baji's gonna be making that same. Just gonna try and take the wind out of him.
Okay.
Get him up. Get him up.
Yeah.
And we're going to say, because the rules as written does not say anything about giving you a minus for subdual damage, we're gonna revert to that. So don't give yourself any minuses anymore on that. You just got to have a weapon that can do it.
All right. So
declare.
Yeah. So
And-
if I already like use the warhammer and if I'm just rather than smack, kind of like drive it forward, like into
Yeah,
the
you
solar
totally can
plex.
do it with it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That hits for 14 gold knights. All right. Let's see what my man has here.
And
Okay.
yeah, that'd be with the +3 after the -2. That's a dirty 20. But that's just kind of gravy at that point.
Okay, hold on a second. And let me-
Bonk.
Okay, so that was 14, and you just didn't. So you've done a total of 15 points of damage to him. That really rung his bell. You can tell. And he starts, and he yells, and spit goes flying out at you.
Come on, biggin. Ugh.
All right, start of round 2. Start of round 3. This is where I should say, okay, declarations. What's everybody going to do? It appears that Braun is going to attack either Baji or Reynold, depending on the roll.
I'm gonna reload my crossbow.
Okay. What's
Is there any equivalent of disengage in this edition of?
Yes. There is. Here, I got to bring up the. It's called Fighting Withdrawal.
Oh, I should have done that.
Let me. I'm going to bring up the house rules.
So
Go
the
ahead.
character moves backward at up to half their encounter movement rate. There must be a clear path for this movement. In melee is what that says.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, when in melee, there's only 2 forms: withdrawal or retreat, basically.
Okay. And that's the withdrawal that you're reading there, right, Grace?
Yeah, fighting withdrawal is the character moves backward at up to half their encounter movement rate.
Okay.
Okay, so I can move. I can withdraw, but I can only move half my movement. That's the.
Correct. And unlike 5th edition, in this, if you withdraw into an enemy's threat zone, they'll be able to get you. It's not like in 5th where you go, I disengage and then no one can touch me for the rest of the round. Woohoo! I'm just going to run around.
Right. If you withdraw and walk into somebody else's and through their hit zone, you're going to
Correct.
get an attack of opportunity.
Then they'll go, motherfucker, you ain't walking past me.
You say
I don't know
what?
what this guy's reach is, but seeing him swing that sword, I sort of back the fuck up to about here.
Okay, you can totally do that. Okay. So, well, that's what you're going to do on your turn. We're just doing declarations. You're gonna do
Right. Good
okay.
point.
Yeah. So put yourself back there. You're gonna withdraw. What's Hellfuhrer gonna do?
I'm gonna run into this other room, not like basically over here, theoretically, if I have my whole thing on.
You totally
And-
can.
Yeah.
You can totally run over there. You've got.
And I
enough
want to
movement.
yell at the girl over there. So
Okay. Now the door, even though it looks like it's ajar over there, is closed. You know there's a closed door over there. Just so
that's
you know.
okay. All right.
Okay. All right. And I take it Baji's gonna want to hit him again.
That is correct.
Okay. Excellent. That's what I like
Yep.
to hear.
There's the same going non-lethal since in rolling my luck, I did 12 out of 13. so I'd probably recognize him for who he is. Yeah.
Yeah, you know that he's a famous gladiator. So
Yeah. That's paperwork I don't need.
right.
And yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, aside from that, he's a citizen.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
We just lost Tony.
he's a
I'm back. I hit the wrong button.
Oh.
That was.
yeah. Baji's like he's he's a citizen.
Thanks, Tony. You messed up all the overlays.
I know.
But yeah,
That's the whole thing.
because he's a citizen. The witness will probably be more agreeable if he's alive.
Correct.
Not
Not to
et
mention
cetera, et
whoever
cetera.
this lady is, she's screaming, "Don't kill him!"
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. So who knows what's going on with that? Okay. Excellent. Okay, so that's everybody's declarations. So with that having been said, and Healthfira, you said you were going to shoot him?
No, I'm trying to holler at the chick in the room.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm projecting. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start it off. All right. So Luigi, you're loading. So it goes to Healthfira. Go ahead and move your token.
The only thing I'm trying to, how do we get him to stop? Come over here. Let me help you. What do you need? What are you doing back here?
Okay. Now there's that door. That's closed door.
Door's locked. I forgot the door's locked. I've
Yeah.
got some iron spikes that I can use to open the door. And then I also have a 3d6 and open door.
Yeah,
Or open.
That's for more for stuck doors. So what we're gonna do is, this is an actually locked door. You can attempt to break it down with a strength check. You
Right,
wanna try it?
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead
Yeah.
and give me a strength check. Just roll. That's the D20. Price is Right style. Under but not over. Closer to it. Ooh, that's a fail. So you go and you throw your elbow, your shoulder into the door, and rattle. Nothing happens. So, okay.
All right.
You can shout through the door though if you wish.
I'm definitely not. Yeah, I'm not being quiet. I'm trying to get through the storm. Trying to get her out from that corner, basically.
Right. There we go. Okay, so what are you going to yell through the door to her?
Just like, do you need help? Come over here. We're here to help you get out of here. Basically, those sorts of things.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. So, it's Braun's turn. Okay. I need Reynold and Baji both to give me naked D20s and see who this crazed man is going to share his love with.
Come on, I want you to hit me.
Ooh, Dylan. Ooh, that's not good.
There's a
Not looking good.
there's a 2 in 20 chance I will roll less.
Close though.
Here you go. If anybody wants to spend a hero point, I will allow it to re-roll.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'll spend one.
All right.
Can't be statistically almost impossible for me to do worse.
There you go. Okay.
There we go.
All right. So he's gonna go. He's gonna go after Baji. Is who he's gonna go after. So all right. So let's give it.
I see him going for me, and I cower. And
Okay. So here we go. Attack 1 coming at Baji. 17. Okay, Baji. It looks like you got hit.
That meets my AC.
Okay, so you take 2 points of damage. Second
All
attack.
right.
13 is a miss. Okay.
Puppy, where's my HP? There it is. All right. I'm doing actually pretty okay.
Yeah, you still got plenty of hit points, man.
Yeah.
You're good.
Stout filler.
Okay.
I'm
Reynold.
glad. I'm glad that second one missed. Holy shit.
Now you can go ahead and take your withdrawal.
boom. Now, I you know what just occurred to me. I don't plan on doing anything with this, obviously this round, or really during this combat. But daggers in 5th edition are also ranged weapons. I'm assuming they're not. In
they
this.
are.
They're thrown.
They're thrown.
They are. They do
You can
have thrown.
Yes. If
And
you
the
throw
attack
it goes
roll-
off. It goes off your dexterity as opposed to your strength if you throw it.
Awesome.
You get
Okay.
no strength bonus to damage.
No strength bonus damage. I don't get that anyways because I have +0 on my strength. So.
Couldn't
There you go.
wasn't 2nd edition where you could throw anything? Like
I'll
you could
allow
throw
you
a
to-
hammer,
You can throw
a
pretty
sword,
much
and
anything.
that kind of
Yeah, Well,
there was either a rule against it, or they didn't have special throwing rule or throwing weapons.
It was a barbarian thing.
they probably had because by second edition they have rules for anything. In BECME or basic expert, like we're playing right now, there's no real rule for it. But I'll let you throw anything. What kind of bonuses or subtractions can be completely different. But yeah, you can totally. And on your character sheet there, Dylan, where you go and you put in dagger, you can change. There's a drop down. You can change it from melee to ranged, and it automatically will calculate. So like if you put in a new dagger and then just use that as your ranged one. So there you go.
I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Baji. Are you going to take him out?
I'm going to certainly try. Not gonna jinx myself. It's like, yeah, it's gonna happen this round. All right. Let's.
He is very fast.
Yeah, he's a quick one for a big one.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Oh, for 12. This is what happens. You again swing out with the side of this warhammer that you have, attempting not to get him with the claw or any of that different stuff. Mm-hmm. You nail him against the side of the head. There's a resounding thud. Blood and spittle and froth fly from his mouth. He stumbles, looks like he's going to fall down for a second, and then his head turns back to you. His eyes get even wider. And
You can do this all day.
You're thinking, good night. I should have dropped that guy. That was solid.
And she did say he was on the drugs.
He's on the venom.
Boy.
Ooh. All right. Here we go. Round 4. Declarations, everybody.
Same old.
I'm a fighter in my crossbow.
I just realized there's not a spellcaster amongst you guys. Nope. Okay, good.
Not a here.
There's not a spellcaster amongst the constables either, is there? Is there?
Yes, there is. The elf.
Oh, that's right. Your character.
Me
is a wizard. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I should also mention that if Luigi can live to level 8, he gets some spell.
Fair enough.
I'm just trying to break through the store. That's all I'm trying to do right now.
Okay. All right. So you're trying to break down the door. What is old Luigi doing? You said you've got it reloaded. Are you going to shoot him?
Yeah. Now I'm going to fire the crossbow.
Okay. You can't do subdual with a crossbow. Just reminding you. Okay. And
it does like 1 point of damage. I'm not worried.
All right. Okay. What's Reynold gonna do?
I'm guessing I can't subdue with a dagger either.
Not if you throw it.
Not if I throw it.
If you're in melee, you can hit him with the pommel.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Tell you what.
How hurt does Baji look, actually? That's gonna decide what I do here.
On a scale from 1 to 23, I'm about a 16.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's fine.
I yawn.
Yes.
Gotta get back to the station.
Now here's the thing.
I will
actually
up blood.
I will actually allow you to throw a dagger to attempt to do some dual damage, which basically you're going to throw the dagger and attempting to hit him with the bing. Now here's the thing though, if you throw the dagger and you miss or fumble, I'm going to say that it won't do some dual damage, and there's a possibility it might hit.
Oh,
gotcha.
That's fun. That's neat.
I like that.
Roll them dice.
Fuck it, I'll roll those dice. Yeah,
Okay.
why not?
And
Roll
then,
them bones.
Baji, I take it you're just going to attempt to hit him again?
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to just do chin music redux and put him back where he was.
Okay. And normally, basically, the way that this old school does it, like I said, technically you're supposed to have the The missile fires go first. I'm not going to do that. Now, this is the reason why. And this is only because we're streaming and we're on air. It's because it's going to be more of a pain in the ass for me to juggle around the fucking initiative, and I don't want to have to do that. So
That's fair.
we're gonna go.
first anyway.
You go first anyway, but somebody else is also going to be a ranged attack that is much further down in the. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're just going.
They'll
We're just
go
going to
before
go.
me anyhow.
We're just going to do that. So woohoo! Hey, Zerathon! Oh, it looks like Lord Gasumba already is at that time. Wow. Okay. Cool. All right. So first up, Luigi.
Shoot him
Hey,
right
Josh.
in the eye.
Oh shit!
Okay, so this is what happens. Okay, so like, you know, all this fighting's going on. You hear from the other room in the back in the corner. It's like, don't kill him! Don't kill him! And
Oh,
underneath
God.
underneath the table, you're like, hurt to me, will you? I'll show you, you bigger man. Twang! And this crossbow bolt comes flying past you, Abaji. Your hair kind of flutters in the wind as it goes past, and it hits Braun right in the eye. And he goes, and then falls backwards. Okay,
And just dead silence afterward.
right? Then dead silence for a minute. Hold on a second.
Was that gif from The Office just?
Take that music out there.
Okay, good job, everybody.
So you just killed Braun the Gladiator. He's
Oh, fuck.
he's a dead man now.
I take my fucking wine out of my coat and I
The door gets Hilsfira. You break the door open. Come running in just at that moment. The
And I
lady,
just screeched to halt.
the lady who was. Oh, here, let me put a red X here on Braun because he's dead.
Oops.
Got him there. Let's go ahead and there he is. And the lady who was cowering comes. She stands up and comes walking towards the center of the room, and just is like looking down at Braun. She does not appear to be grief-stricken in any sense of the matter. Hey, Jay! Hey, everybody! Thanks for writing
welcome
in.
everyone.
Great show up.
Welcome. You just missed.
Oh, good. It's right in time.
Yeah, Braun the Gladiator getting killed by Luigi the Halfling Inspector.
Hey, the Luigi about to die because of a brawn.
Yeah, he's under a table.
He hit the point left. I'm bleeding out everywhere.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It's but you're the local authorities. You're not supposed to kill people. So
Would you tell me I had a choice?
of course you did. Okay, so let me go ahead, bloop, and we're going to start off. We're going to give away. And it just started, just so perfect timing, everybody coming in. We're giving away a $20 gift certificate to Drive Through RPG.
Oh damn.
Put off my death for a minute.
If you want to go ahead and, well, let's say, Bent Metal 69. Well, thank you for following. We appreciate it. If you do follow before you enter into the drawing, you get more tickets. I'm just throwing that out there, guys. It's a difference between 1 or 4 tickets. There you go.
And it's $20 tonight?
$20 gift certificate to Drive Through RPG. Basically, you have to have an account with Drive Through RPG. If you do not, it is super easy to put in. If your name is pulled, I will need you to send me your email address. Thank you for following Cardman2467. You will message me your email address that is connected to your account, and then what happens is when you go to check out, it will be a payment option that you have. Okay? Just so you know, that's how it works. You must be present to win, and we will draw the winner at the end of the episode. If whoever's drawn is not here, we'll keep drawing until somebody who is here wins the damn thing. Excellent. Okay, well, you killed him. He's dead. The lady comes stepping out from the corner of the room where you guys are at. Here, let me go ahead and I'm going to blow this up a little bit just so that it looks a little bit better. Center it on the boop. And pull it down there. And let's go ahead and pull it over here. And just so everybody knows, we're using the Old School Essentials Advanced Edition. So this is Beckme rolls, essentially, with a little bit of advanced goodness and love mixed in. Okay. Yeah, quick killer, no witnesses, right, Lee Kim? Okay, so she comes walking to the middle of the room. She's looking down at Braun's body, the crossbow bolt sticking out of his eye socket. She is dressed very nice. She's got a like a silk dress on and a fine. I don't know women's fashion, even medieval fashion. Let's just say she's dressed to the damn nines. Her clothes are extremely expensive, even though they're rustled and dirtied. It appears from the Renee that you guys, the Renee thugs that you chased off from her estate, and then hiding in a corner from what appears to be a gladiator of some renown. She doesn't look, she's emotional, but she's not emotional like as in grief-stricken. She looks pissed. And then she says, I thought I said don't kill him. I heard one of you scream that you were with the watch. Is this not true? She steps over his dead body and comes over to the doorway and looks out there. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was that little halfling.
Oh, you're gonna want to speak.
Under arrest.
You may want to speak to the manager. You look like the type. He's right there. And I'll just point out our senior investigator.
Okay, so you point out Reynold, and she goes, "So you're in charge? Do you speak, old man?"
A ninth level Karen.
Yes. No, this is at least a 12th level Karen coming.
Oh shit! Oh,
she comes walking out. She puts her hands on her hips and goes, "Do you know who I am? Do you know where you're at?"
No.
I guess. What do you mean no? Do you just make a habit of just charging in and barging into people's houses?
No.
Oh, it's going to be one of those. I see how it is. I guess I should say thank you for helping rescue me from those Renee. Now I must go and look at my house and see what they've stolen. I'm sure they've stolen plenty from me. And she just like walks away from you guys and walks into
You're under arrest.
To her estate, to the rest of her building.
Hilfe, you want to keep an eye on her.
Yeah, sure. And I'll follow her out the door and, yeah, see where she's going, what she's doing, and if I get an opportunity to ask about Sophie.
She's going through. You can see she's like going through and doing a mental inventory. She'll like walk over to a table and go, "Oh my goodness, do that," and just talking to herself. She seems very pissed off about certain things. Now, the place doesn't look bad at all to you. Okay, it's not like when you guys came in, when those two Renee who met you at the door said, "Oh yeah, sure, come on in, no problem." Oh, we're all in the back hanging out, and then they tried to ambush you guys. Okay, the house was fine; it wasn't ransacked or anything. And when she's going around and looking, it's not like stuff's broken. Say, for example, she's got like a table with a bunch of knickknacks on it. She goes over and goes, "Oh," and she moves one. Like it was out of place.
This is my mother. Oh my god. Okay. Who moved the goblet 3 inches? Okay.
Okay, so Helfira is following this lady into the house.
Yeah, and just trying to get a general overview of like what the hell happened. How did she end up back there? Yeah, I mean, just kind of the.
I'll give you a chance to ask her. I'm just gonna remind that there is a halfling bleeding to death underneath the
Thank
kitchen table?
you.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna get to that.
I love the fact that the inspectors are so evil. Except for Baji.
Thank you. I prize myself on the cinnamon roll typecast. Thank you very much.
So I guess what I need to ask is, okay, Giovanni, Luigi, you're bleeding out under the kitchen table.
Yes, I found a thing. I think I'm going to call it a spleen because I can see it hanging out.
All right, what's Reynold and Baji going to be doing?
I'm gonna check on Luigi, make sure he's not completely dead yet.
Oh no, not completely, just mostly dead.
He's how many hit points you got left?
Uno.
Oh no, okay, he's good.
Fine.
He's good.
Yeah, I'm good.
you're
You go about your day. Buongiorno, paesano. Hey, you have a good day.
he's totally not going to die on you, even though he looks a complete and utter mess.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, excellent. All right, so what is Reynold and Baji going to be doing then? Besides checking on him, is that it? You just checking
I guess,
on him?
If
I don't suppose anybody has any kind of a medical, a healing big thing, a potion, some bandages.
No,
Go,
I don't think
go
so.
wait in the carriage. We'll take you back shortly.
Yeah, go wait in the carriage.
I'm just as a precaution, I'll just shoot the white flare out the window.
Okay, let me
Where did the
count.
homeowner go?
She went walking into the house, and Hilfira followed after her.
Okay, Hilfira's following her. Then
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother then.
No, but
Excellent. Okay.
but in seriousness, since there are bodies, and as per the job,
It's gonna loot him.
I was gonna fire off the white flare. It'll take them a little while to get here.
Yes.
The white flare is for the night, or not the night watch, the night merchants.
Night merchants to come pick up the bodies. Yes.
Yep. But primary thing, since the majority of the bodies are Renee.
Correct. They're all Renee except for Braun.
Yes. Okay.
He's a half orc. Used to be a
Well,
gladiator.
because I wasn't sure if the Renee were like a kind of like blanket culture, which then if you move with the caravan, then you are Renee, and you dress
No,
like
they
us.
are their own nationality / race. They are what we would call like a gypsy or roaming type of people.
Romani.
Like Romani. They're
and they
also rumored not to be from Orth.
But part of like the part of like their cultural bit, if I remember from our chief, who's a member of their culture, they have this like a headscarf.
Some of the women wear headscarves, yeah.
Oh, it's did the men wear like any like sashes, or they some
Yep.
kind of like shamag?
Yep, they wear sashes and high soft leather boots. They're flamboyant colors, a lot of embroidery. It is very stereotypical of what we would think of gypsies when we're watching the old black and white type horror movies and stuff. Like
Okay.
that. Yes.
So like they kind of like classic like Dracula kind of
Exactly.
like vibe. So the primary thing that Bobby's gonna be looking for is similarities and differences in like the patterning of clothing. Would there be like be a sash either across the chest or like around the waist, or something worn
You're
like
looking
around the
for
neck?
something uniform between all of them.
Something that might attribute to like family, tribe, clan, sept,
Gang.
Yes, something that has that
Gotcha.
unifying colors. Yeah.
No, there's not.
Okay.
So
Then gonna start patting them down for anything less overt.
Okay,
Yes,
we'll
sorry.
do a roll for that here in a second. So Hilfira, you go wandering out, following this lady as she goes throughout the house, looking at different things, and then she starts heading towards the back. Now this is over where you guys were at. There's a like a storage room. You walked through it. There's crates and stuff. She goes walking in there, and she starts kicking like crates and tears some open, and like it's like she's looking for something.
The main thing I'd be asking is how long they've been here, and what could they have been looking for?
Oh, you're talking about the invaders into my home. These Renee
what-
scum that came in here stealing from me. Them? How long were they here? Not
How did
very
it
long.
happen?
They barged in. Did you see how many? Look at all the blood and all the bodies on my house.
You're telling me that you don't have security here? Why
Yes,
did they
he
come
was
here?
shot in the eye with a crossbow bolt. Last I checked, we didn't have to have this kind of security to be worried about an army of Renee thugs coming in and rampaging through. This is what happens when you let them camp on our shores here in the
Yeah.
duchy. Shouldn't happen. Shouldn't happen. My father will hear of this.
Things change, and things need to be beefed up.
Who are you
What-
again? You're part of the watch. You're assuming, seeing as how you're out of uniform, you must be an inspector. Is this correct?
I'll show her my badge. So it has all my information on
Yeah.
it, I'd assume.
It's got
Yeah.
serial number. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she takes a look at it. Okay, cool. All right, fine. So, what?
We're here for a missing child.
A what?
So a little girl who was last seen here.
A little girl.
Who she worked for you.
You're
Did
not
odd
going to
jobs
take a
around the-
report about what just happened in my house?
I think I got a pretty clear view. You got overrun by Renee, and they trapped you in a back corner.
And she like looks around again, and she's like looking at some empty crates, and more or less, maybe something that's missing. She like almost says something, then like curses under her breath and kicks something else. Fine. Who? What'd you say? What's her name?
Sophie.
Yes, Sophie works for me. Where's she? Is she is something wrong?
Exactly what I want to ask you. She was last seen here.
Oh,
When did you see her last?
I have no idea.
So what are you missing?
What?
Obviously, you're in here looking for something. What are you missing?
Well, whatever was in these crates. I don't know.
You don't know what was in your own store.
I have employed many people. Fortunately, most of my servants were able to run away. So I don't know I don't know what to tell you. Yes, whatever was in
And-
these crates.
And where did Braun get his venom?
He's a gladiator. They take drugs. I don't
Yeah.
know. He's a famous guy. You know.
Obvious. How did you know he was on venom if you didn't have it in front of you?
I
or
saw
get
him
it
take it in
from
front
you?
of me.
Yeah, after you gave it to him? What are you
What,
missing from these
excuse
crates?
me? Did you just say that I gave him an illegal substance? Did you? What's your name?
Where
Let me
else
see
did
your Let me see your badge again. Do you know
So
who
you
I
let
am?
him
Do
you
know
let
who-
him you let him bring venom and take it in front of you, and you just think that it wouldn't have come from you?
Femist? I think I totally butchered that correctly. Thank you for following. We appreciate it immensely.
Just stop saying people's names.
Do you like that? What was I supposed to do? Did you see him before he sprouted a crossbow bolt out of his eye? Did you see the size of the man?
You obviously
Was I supposed to go, oh, please, by the way, seeing how you're protecting me, don't take that venom. It's illegal.
Lee,
That's
give-
you
what you
want
wanted me
your
to do?
security guard on venom? Why wouldn't you have stopped him?
Lee Kim watching shooter.
Must be the shooter. Okay.
When we're not that far, and I'm obviously raising my voice, if they chose to hear me,
Oh
they
yeah,
can
you guys
hear
can
me.
hear it because
Yeah.
you're just like a room and a half away. What did you say your name was again, Miss?
Take it down, and I'll bring
Oh,
it
I
back
will.
to her. You should have the first time.
Oh, you don't know. Oh. I think you've forgotten who you're dealing with here. That's all right. Do you like working for the Watch?
You're gonna try to blackmail me now.
Oh no. This isn't blackmail at all. I'm threatening you with your job.
My taxes, pay your salary.
Does Baji say that in the other room? Please tell me that he does.
Bodge will sure.
Okay, so he.
Yeah. Hey, my characters pay your salary. Hurt, look at me. I'm all silk and velvet and embroidery.
It's going to be the first TPF, total party fired.
She, when hearing this coming from the other room, what station do you work out of?
Your ass.
Don't tell it. Don't.
You're dying in another room. You can't say anything.
Is the station?
Is it not on my badge?
No, it's not on your badge.
The
Basically-
station of up your ass and around the cooter.
There you go.
Your badge is a shiny badge with the all-seeing eye and the teddy bear face in the middle for the duchy. That's basically it. You know, it probably has a couple of numbers on it, and that's it. It doesn't say anything else.
Look me up. Isn't that the reason why you have the badge?
Oh,
Fantasy.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Obviously, you
am I
know
under arrest?
all.
Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest? Please say yes. Please arrest me.
Hellfree.
Do I have a reason to arrest you?
You don't seem to have a reason for, I mean, even good judgment, let alone doing your job correctly. So, please arrest me so that you can take me in and I can have to tell my father that as well.
Hellfree.
Oh, your father. Oh, that's so sweet.
Now, you guys do know who her dad is.
In the other room, I'm going.
Ilvinar
When
is...
should we step in here?
Ilvinar is... Let's put it... Let's paint a picture. If Lex Luthor was kind of an elf, kind of be sort of like Ilvinar.
So,
Oh God.
so like looks like Solus from Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah.
But,
I'm
yeah,
just going to say yes, even though I don't know who that is.
it's a straight up like tall, kind of muscular, bald, knife ears. Yeah.
No, as in he's definitely okay. Leukish is a town full of rich people.
Merchants.
Rich merchants. It is a very high-end town. Ilvinar sits atop of them.
He's like the Bezos of.
That's
Okay.
a really good example.
Okay.
Really good example.
You know?
This,
Personally, I don't care what we do with this character as investigators, but please, my other character just got an estate from this woman, so please don't kill her.
So,
that's
Hey,
true. You know, and servants. She gave you a house
Yeah.
and
I
servants.
know. I haven't even gotten a chance to go there yet.
hey,
So she holds her arms out.
Hellfree, you want a hot swap? You've got the eyes for more detail-oriented work.
Sure. And I'll walk away. I'm not handcuffing her. I don't have anything to
As
like
you turn
arrest her on.
as you turn around and you start walking away, all you hear is, "It's what I thought, bitch."
Like, and it's like, good evening.
I'm so
ma'am."
sorry. I can't even
No.
keep a straight face saying it.
No, and it just kind of goes like, good evening,
Go
ma'am.
line to your father, and I'll walk out.
So basically, this will continue on this way for some time. So unless does anybody else have any other questions or anything specific or Does Baji want to attempt to shenagle some information out? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
'Cause I'm terrible at charisma. So
Yeah,
I
I
want to
know.
try.
You got the inspectors are all corrupt except for Baji, and there isn't a lick of charisma between the lot of you.
I've got force of character because my charisma is high, but
Yes.
not traditional charisma.
Force of character is sort of like the bully. So you know what I mean? It's like you force your way onto people.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay, so Baji, what do you say to Melvissa?
because we hot swap and I hear her called Healthy a bitch. Like, that's why I thought. Bitch, getting like elfin mean girls on her, you know.
What's your name?
Oh, you can just call me Baji.
Okay, Baji. Noted. Is there something I can do for you? Do you mind pulling all those dead bodies out of my house?
I assure you the night merchants are on their way to do their job. But
Well, you can do it
the-
even sooner, before they get here. How about this? I'll give you 10 gold pieces if you drag their lifeless corpses out of my house for me.
After I do my preliminary job, which is to ask you questions. My coworker.
Is that halfling dying in my kitchen?
I,
I'm dying out
for the sake of you and your estate, I certainly hope not. Now, my coworker mentioned Sophie. We were a missing persons we were investigating here, which intersects with another investigation, which by your own volition, duress or not, your bodyguard was under the influence of a highly illegal substance.
Correct.
Now, I'm sure this can all be figured out at the station if you're not forthcoming.
Oh, I wish you'd take me down to the station. I so wish that you would take me to the station. I will gladly go.
Well, then, since you're not forthcoming with information, that is
What
putting
if?
you in
Oh
an
no!
investigation.
Yes. What would you like to know? Sophie. Yes. Used to work for me. 13-year-old little girl. Did remarkably well, but unfortunately, she's no longer with me because I understand that she's disappeared. Yes, my bodyguard Braun, who is also a gladiator of some renown, and well, you know, I used to have fun with him from time to time. I'll tell you that for free. Yes, he appears to be was addicted. I have to say, unfortunately, in the past tense, because he's dead, murdered by one of your inspectors. Yes, he's in there, and yes, he was using venom. Is there anything else I can tell you, or are you ready to drag these bodies out of my house?
Oh, I forgot the one thing. So I'm gonna walk back in from the carriage, bleeding everywhere I can. I want to go back into the room, and I'm gonna pull my crossbow bolt out of Braun's eye and to put it back in the thing. And then I'll be outside though, just waiting in the carriage.
Okay.
Well, while they're all making a fuss and making a mess, I'm just gonna start. I'll look around. I'll grab one of the bodies, haul it up as best I can, throw it over my shoulder, and start trying to drag it out. Sort of stumbling with it, pulling it out of the house. I'm gonna start trying to clean these bodies out of the house.
Okay.
Just take them to the curb, essentially.
Gotcha.
Well,
So this will continue on this way. So I mean, she is not complying or being.
Baji will very firmly, it's like being that you are a witness. I'm going to firmly insist you come to the station.
Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Yes, I'll go.
Excellent. Then you are not under arrest. You're going as a witness to a
Oh, I
crime.
want you to arrest me, please.
Oh, listen, don't enforce your kink of handcuffs and
Put
hand
the
ties
shackles
on
on me. I want the full effect.
I am an officer of the watch. I am not your...
She starts walking away from you. She goes into the front room. She gets a coat off of the coat rack and a hat and puts it on. Goes outside, stepping over the bodies that Reynold is like dragging out there. Goes over to the coach that's over at the hitch, and she opens up the door and gets in your guys' carriage.
Okay.
What is it with rich people in this town? My goodness.
I could have told you they're not worth it.
No, I just think she's just got the moment you mentioned getting handcuffs tied up, she got a little
So, you guys will drag the bodies out. The only thing that I have to ask before we get into a little technical stuff here is anybody going to case the joint and rip her off? I mean,
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna do nothing. I wanted to go see if I could find. I think that she's gotten some sort of stash here of venom.
okay,
so,
so
see if
you want to
got some
investigate
sort
the
of-
house. Excellent.
Yeah.
Does
yeah.
anybody else want to help her with that?
It's either looking for venom, looking for signs of Sophie.
So you're going to search the entire house is basically what I'm hearing, correct?
Yeah, we're turning this upside down. She's locked herself in the caddy wagon, like just.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, guys. Take your time.
He's
I-
bleeding out.
Just hey, Luigi, just go rub some dirt on it and just keep an eye on the meat wagon for us.
Gotcha. Okay, so basically what I'm going to have you guys do, because unlike the constables, none of the inspectors have any skills that help with their investigation, do they?
I have observant. It's a +1 to wisdom.
Okay, so you
looking
do
for
have
clues.
observant. Okay. So what I will do is I want 2 rolls from each of you. We're going to be doing a wisdom check. If you have observant, that'll give you a bonus to that. Okay. Just like we were doing before. It'll increase your wisdom score by 1, but you still are rolling under, but as close to your stat as possible. Okay. But I also need you all to roll that detect secret doors as you go through the house. All 4 of you are investigating the house?
I can't. I'm dying.
I'm not. I'm gonna just try and pinch what I can off of the dead bodies.
Excellent. Okay, that goes to the next part. All right, so we've
But
got...
if I see something, I want to roll it anyway.
we're going to... Because there's 10 guys here, okay? So I'm assuming you're not trying to pilfer the house, right?
I'm a nut.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm literally just pinching what I can off of these guys,
Okay,
hopefully
so
without
let's
people
see
noticing.
here. We got... This is
Yeah,
a
I
treasure type, so their treasure type is you. Let me see, where's treasure type? Treasure types, 146. K L M N O P Q R S T. There's you. Okay. Now, whatever we roll is going to get times 10. Reason for that is there's 10 of these guys that are here that you killed savagely. So, who wants to roll me percentiles? Don't all jump at once. All right.
Well, I think Dylan's one doing it. So.
Yep, Dylan, you get the roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty low chance, but it could happen. So, you want to get as low as possible on these rolls. Okay?
Okay.
So, okay, give me one more roll.
Oof.
Give me one more roll.
Oh, another one. Oop.
Okay, give me one more roll.
Thunder.
And here's
I
the
think you're doing
last.
10 of them.
Here's the
No,
last
never
roll.
mind.
No, here's the last roll. Okay.
Oh my god.
So basically, what I need you to do is roll me 1d20 now. There's 80 copper between all of them.
Okay. I will
See, there's
take all of it.
There's a percentage chance that you can find all kinds of stuff. There's a 2% chance you might have turned up a magical item, which you didn't.
All right.
So are you gonna pocket that 80 copper?
Oh yeah, that's all going in the pocket.
Okay, excellent. Now
It's chump change, really. All said and done.
Prometheus has a good point. Now, what are you guys gonna do with Bronze Body?
Well, I took the crossbow bolt out of the eye.
You did. Anything else?
I did in my part.
Do we know if we've found the body of anyone or like done an autopsy on anyone who's had like this drug, who's been doing this drug?
You'd have to talk to Gadry about it. You guys personally have you don't know. There have been a number of bodies that have turned up that, for lack of a better term, have OD'd.
Right.
But
What's the flair for bodies? We got bodies here. We need someone to come pick them up.
Oh, they already did it. Baji already sent off the
okay, then I'll just drag his body out front too.
Okay.
Like.
Are you gonna shake? You gonna go through his pockets?
Oh yeah.
All right, excellent. All right, so now what I need you to do is roll me. There it is. Ooh. Hold on a sec. I gotta find the right one. There it is. Okay. Roll me a D100. Okay, that's good. I gotta take some notes. All right, roll me another D100. Ooh, okay, that's a fail. Roll me a D100. Oh, that's good. That's really good. And one more D100. And that's good. Okay. So, roll me 4 D100s.
Oh, geez. Okay. All together?
All together.
Okay.
We're going to add it all up. Okay. You find, and he's got it's a bar. Okay. It's like a gold bar. Except it's not like a big brick. It's big enough for him to keep in his pocket. It's worth 313 gold. That looks like there was a stamp on it at one time, stamped into the gold, but it appears to have been smudged out. Okay. Now, go. He's got a. You gonna take his sword?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm not gonna steal that though. I'll take it into custody.
Take it into custody
to turn in, but he did attack police officers after all.
He did. He sure did. Okay. So roll me another D100.
Okay.
Ooh, 75. Excellent. Okay. There's a scroll in his pocket. In a case. So it's a scroll case. You take it out, pop it open, and there's a scroll inside. You cannot read it, however.
All right. I will also take that into custody.
Okay. Now roll
not hiding
me.
it on my person or anything.
Roll me 3d20.
Oh, shit.
There is 3 gems in there. A 5 gold piece, a 9 gold piece, and a 13 gold piece gem. And
wow.
If and when... here they are. Okay, go ahead and roll me a D100. $31. While you don't understand what is on this scroll that you got out of there,
Mm-hmm.
it appears to be 3 separate entries.
Okay.
And for lack of a better term, I will tell you this much. It is a scroll that has 3 spells on it. Now, granted,
Roll this 3 spells on it. Okay.
your character has no idea what these spells are. You're going to have somebody who's a little trained in the arcane to let you know that.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will take the scroll and the sword. I will sort of carry under my arm. Like hey, look, I'm taking this stuff in. The gems and the copper, that's being stashed on my person.
Okay. All right. Excellent. No experience for those. Well, you'll get personal experience, but it's not right. Yeah. Because don't forget, because you guys are the police, you get extra experience for things you turn in. I'm just reminding you.
He knows.
He knows. Yeah, but that's a small gold bar.
Hey, I think this sword and this scroll is gonna be worth a lot of experience.
I think so too. Okay, so basically this is what's going to end up happening. So you finish pulling out the bodies. Luigi bleeds all over the place. Does Hilfira, what you left? What did you go to?
Well, no, I was searching, but I failed my roll.
Oh,
so,
that's right.
yeah.
Okay, you were searching, and Baji, you were helping search, correct?
Yeah, Baji was searching. That's a lot of treasure rolls between my last roll and that. Yeah, I got a success on a 2.
For his search. What about the secret doors?
That was for the find secret doors. I didn't roll.
Excellent. Okay, so go ahead and roll your wisdom check there for your search of the place.
Just the raw wisdom, and then they give the +1 afterwards.
Well, no, the plus goes to the stat. So what's your stat?
Stat for wisdom is where the hell. There we go. 13, so it'd be a 14.
14 is what you're doing the check on. Yeah, it adds
Right.
it to the stat, not to the roll.
All right, so would that be the threshold modifier of 1?
No, you don't do anything then. Just go ahead and
Okay.
roll and see what you get on the D20. 9, that's a success. Okay. And you failed both of yours, Grace?
I didn't do a search, but I do also have a sixth sense, which says +1 to search / conceal, but I don't know if that's like on person.
Yeah. No, that would work.
Okay.
That would
and I
work.
assume it works.
So same thing.
It works the same way. So yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So
Correct. It's going to work the same way as yeah. Oh, okay. So
yeah.
that's a success for searching the house as well. So this is what I'm going to say. Baji, you did find a secret door, a secret compartment. Are you going to open it? Is one of the things I'm going to have to ask.
Having learned my lesson from the floorboard, I'm going to.
Hey, Chuck. Hi, Troll Lord Games. How's it going? Thank you for raiding in with the.
Oh, hey guys. It would be find room trap to see if it is in fact trapped.
Yes, give me a roll. What's your percentage? What out of 6?
It's
2 out of
a
6?
2.
Okay.
Yep, because anything involving doors and traps, dwarves got a plus on. So
Yes, it should already be factored in.
yep.
That's a fail.
Damn it!
As far as you can tell, that looks fine. Doesn't look like this secret compartment's trapped at all.
All right then.
Stick your hand in there.
You open it up.
Yep.
All right, give me a saving throw versus dragon breath.
Breath attacks.
Yep, breath attacks. Sorry.
I've got a threshold of 15. I should be okay.
You can do this, man. I have nothing but 100. Oh, hey! Thank you, Chuck, for the cheer for 100.
Wow.
That's a fail.
I'm gonna spend one of my hero points to reroll that.
Okay.
Are you now?
Did somebody check the amount? Did that put us over? No, it didn't. Okay.
Heap. Let's try that again.
Yeah, let's try that again.
Does wisdom modifier apply? No.
No, not to this, because your wisdom modifiers versus spells. This is.
It's only slightly.
Yeah, baby, here's another fail.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
You're gonna take it?
Yep.
Okay.
There's nothing else I can do.
Okay. So we're gonna flip back over to Helfira. Okay, Helfira, you're going around. You're looking now. Both of you happen to be in the same place where you were looking at thank you, Chuck. I appreciate very much for the cheer. Both of you guys were looking, doing your investigation of the place. And for the fails, I love it. In that back storage room where the Renee, the 4 that got away, ran out the back, and she was looking around and seemed to be looking for something and was mad and was kicking stuff, you do find a handful, not in one spot, but kind of like spread out as if they maybe were dropped. You find some crushed glass in the floorboards and 2 empty vials. Okay, you do find that there.
I collect them. Yeah.
As you're walking around, you guys get, because it's an estate. There's an upstairs and so forth. You're going around. You're looking through the different rooms and checking it out. You're in separate rooms looking around. In Helsfira, you're like in a guest room of some sort, looking, lifting up doilies and this sort of thing. And you hear this thud, like something just hit the floor. And you go running down the hall to where you think, and then as you're going down the hall, there's an open door. You're like, maybe it came from in here, and you go in there, and it's another guest room. Actually, it's not a guest room; it's a study. And there, laying on the floor, apparently paralyzed, is Baji. And you can tell that he was maybe working on the wall some kind of way, and now he's just laying there.
Ah! Am I able to vocalize?
Nope, you are completely paralyzed, sir. You're just...
I'd holler for Reynold and say, I think you got another body to drag out of here.
Okay, Reynold, you hear from up here.
I'd get down to where he'd be able to hear me. I'd assume there's some sort of landing.
Okay, so you go back downstairs. You go back, and Reynold, you're just now pulling out the last of the dead Renee out onto the stoop. You're like, oh, man. You can see, too, coming through the rain is the black shape of what you can tell is the night merchant's wagon is coming up.
God damn it.
And you've got Hilfira is down there that saying what you just said.
I finish, I go, drag
and
that
I'll walk
final
back
body
up.
out to the stoop, and I'll sort of make my way up there, slug on my wine on my way up. I fucking hate this job. Get up! And I kick him in the shin.
You kick him in the shin, nothing happens.
Fuck. Grab him by the foot. Help me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll help him.
Drag him down the stairs.
Banging his head each way.
Yeah, he's heavy. He's super, super heavy.
I mean, at least like my shield's on my back, so it's a bit more like sledding. So.
So what we actually do is take you to the stairwell and just push you down.
Hop on, good. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I had to get rid of. We had a want to be famous, so I had to go.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I saw it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Big follows space.com.
I can block them. I just need to.
I want to be famous.
I don't see how to delete it off though.
Wolfskop.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Wait,
Alex, was that a particular voice that was that someone in particular you were doing there? Just out of curiosity.
Wolfstock.
That was my voice for that guy.
Yeah, okay.
It's like I read the name, I read the message, and I'm just like, character. There we go.
It sounded like a perfect Bobcat Goldthwait, is what I was hearing. So.
Okay, so you guys are able to drag him down. What are you gonna do with him?
Try to get him in the carriage.
Throw him in the carriage.
Alex, Alex, roll me 2d4.
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
Get it off of me.
We're gonna get TPK'd outside of combat at this point.
You're right.
That's what do you mean unrecognized command? That, /R is a command, you dick.
See what you got.
2d4. What? Okay.
/R.
Just use
That's-
the thing on the.
Yeah, no, it's /R should work. Oh, see, because
Yeah, not
my,
r/.
no, my brain big but also smooth. Me stupid faster. I was typing that into the Twitch.
Yeah, you gotta.
That's
It's-
amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't work there. There we go. Okay, you're only paralyzed for 3 hours.
Oh,
Okay.
That's not bad.
It's like next to the body, just like.
Okay, so you guys, you bring him out. You go put him in the carriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No! Wait,
the
the
Oh,
carriage
I
with the
would like to-
corpses?
No.
No.
Our carriage,
No, because like
not the night merchant.
Oh, because I'm the good cop, so you guys could have, and I'd be fucking powerless to that. Okay.
That's a really good point. But no, I
And,
won't do that.
yeah.
Okay,
Randall tries to go that way, and I drag him back.
so all right,
No,
so
I wouldn't
you
throw
put him
him in the
inside.
corpse pile.
He's propped
well-
propped in a corner.
While I was waiting for Reynold to do his stuff with the night merchants, I would have liked to have drawn some sort of diagram as far as where Baji was in the room, so that like if someone else were to come in, they'd be able to detect where he was looking.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean that's just I'd like to have that a little bit.
What'd you draw it on?
A notepad? What do you mean?
You,
I brought-
you got a notepad?
Well, this is a study, right? So I'm sure
Yes.
there's books, and I will take a book off a shelf and draw in it.
There's also blank paper on the on the desk.
She was mean.
Oh my god. Okay.
Most expensive looking book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So you find the most expensive looking book, you pull it off the shelf, just rip a page out of it and put it back. Is that what I'm
Yeah.
hearing?
yeah.
It's like,
Some illustrated Elven Bible.
Yeah. All right, cool.
so- or like Grandpappy's memoirs. Just
Okay, so Damon shows up. He's there, and he starts having his assistants. They roll up in the highly decorated and painted wagon like before. You guys know that was the constables, right? You guys know Damon though, this night merchant. So, his two assistants with their plain alabaster masks covering their face begin carrying the dead Renee bodies and putting him into the back of the carriage. Damon just walks over. Damon does know that Reynold is the senior inspector, so he walks over to him and he goes, "Is that all of them, Inspector?"
Yeah, I think so.
None of them have talked, have they?
Oh, look, am I the only one here? There's no one else around me?
Yeah, it's just you.
What the fuck does that mean?
Voiced words from their cold, dead lips.
No. No, they haven't.
Good. And then he turns and he goes back to watching his two assistants load up the bodies into the wagon.
I really fucking hate this job.
Okay, so they drive off after filling up with the dead bodies. And you guys, I assume, go back to the station?
I have no choice.
Is there a hospital or a healer or a some bandages?
There is a cleric that does work for the station.
I could use some help, with the wounds.
We'll drop him off, I suppose.
Well, you guys are going back to the station, right? Or you're not?
Yeah.
Are you taking...
No, I think we're wrapping up here, right?
Or are you taking Melvissa out to some secluded copse of trees to work her over? Are you guys real crooked cops? What's going on?
If they do, I am a.
You're
I am
paralyzed and can't do anything.
Yeah, I am a dwarf statue for a solid 3 hours. I'm just like.
They just like
And-
turn
Not
you.
while I'm on duty. I wouldn't do something like that.
They turn you. Well, it's good
Just
to
put
know.
a tarp over me. It's like, ugh.
Actually, that's right. I remember now. There are no clerics that work for the watch. You have the alchemists though, so that's kind of routine. But there is like a doctor that works there. So you drive back. You pull up in the livery. You unload Baji, and Melvissa gets out. So normally, okay, so you guys have desks and stuff. So what are you going to do? So you've brought her here as a witness to answer questions. Is that essentially what you're doing? Because you weren't really placing her under arrest, but it's pseudo arrest, right? You told her that she had to come.
I mean, she put herself under
I
arrest.
believe what he said is, I insist, and then she said, I'm going to come. So, I mean, he insisted and she came. There was never a real arrest made.
Okay, so you guys go ahead. You do that. Are you bringing? So you're taking her to your guys' desk. Your desk.
Yeah, basically just, we want her to basically make a police report, essentially, right?
Yeah, no, that's totally what you're going to do. So basically, what you have is well, who's dragging Baji? Do you get somebody to take Baji inside?
I'm fucking exhausted. I'll get, like, one of the beat
There's-
cops that's hanging around
Okay, I was
somewhere.
going to say Luigi can't carry him.
I can't carry him, but
Hilfira, I mean, what's Hilfira's strength? It's not really.
I don't think high enough for that.
She
I
could
don't think so.
maybe. Let's see.
Maybe, but why strain yourself when there's other people around?
Exactly. Okay, so Luigi goes, finds the on-call doctor.
oh, thank you.
Okay, so you're gonna go get bound up a little bit. Okay, Reginald and Hilsfira, you guys bring Melvissa into, essentially it's like a bullpen where there is 4 sets of 4 desks where the desks are all pushed together into like one island. These are the inspector squads. So like one is you guys, and then there's the other 3 squads of inspectors. 2 of the inspector squads like work at night. You guys work during the day. The other inspector squad apparently are not there. So essentially, in this room within the station, it's just you guys. So you come in. Some of the beat constables bring in Baji, and they go and they stand him over in a corner.
Can it please be Arnie and like 1 or 2 others? They have to drag in this like stiff and cantankerous dwarf.
Well, they work night shift, so they wouldn't
Ah,
be here.
shit! Yeah, he's like this fat ass. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys bring her in, Melvissa, as she's walking in, because you have to lead her through the livery into the station and then towards your desks. She's like, "Where do I go to see the captain? Is it this way?"
So glad I'm not there.
I'll point her in the right
I'll
direction.
lead
I
her
guess.
over there. I wouldn't let her
Excellent.
go in there by herself.
I've
Come-
never
come
been.
with Reginald.
I've never been
Reynolds.
so mad to be out of the
okay.
scene.
Okay, so you lead her to the stairs, up to the captain's and lieutenant's offices on the 2nd floor. She goes, when you guys get up there, Captain Magda is not there, but Lieutenant Stern is. And as soon as she sees somebody who's actually in a uniform, she makes a beeline for them and goes, "Oh, we need to talk. Is this your office? Excellent." And she walks in, pulls him in there, and closes the door.
I was hoping for Captain Magda. I wanted to see her go, "Oh, those people ransacked my home."
You know she's going to. Okay. So Luigi, you're able to go to the nurse's office, like in
To the
school.
nurse, whatever. I'll take it.
You get your wounds cleaned. They're dressed. Roll me 1d4. You're gonna want to get as high. You want to get high.
Roll 1d4.
3.
I got to 3.
You got 3 hit points back. The nurse puts cream, some different types of creams onto your wounds and stuff, which tingles a little bit, feels kind of good. You're still beat up though, because you're down quite a bit of hit points, but you're pretty good now. Actually sews and stitches up your wounds, because you got stabbed twice, right? No, 3 times.
Whatever.
Yeah, you got stabbed 3 times. Okay, so
When you lose blood.
right. Okay, so you are completely taken care of. So all 4 of you, one of which is paralyzed in a corner, are at your desks. What are you doing?
Filing
hold
away
on.
what we found.
You guys went and you turned in everything, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for what I stole.
Except for
And what
you
I stole.
Right. Okay. Who wants to roll the dice for me?
Oh, what do you need?
Okay. Roll me 3d6.
I'm paralyzed. I can't roll shit. So.
Ooh. A 6th level spell, a 5th level spell, and a 2nd level spell are on that scroll. None of you know what to do with it or anything, but that's going to dictate the experience points, so that's good. And you turn in the sword?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you turn in a +1 sword. So that's worth some decent amount of experience. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you experience for that right now. So you get 100 points per level of spell. You get 1,000 experience points for the +1 sword. And then you divide that by 4. So whoever wants to do that math, go ahead.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what's the total spell levels?
There was a 6th, a 5th, and a 2nd. So 13. So 1,300. So 2,300 is the total experience that you're getting.
Then
So
divided by
575.
Divided 575. There you go. You get no experience points for the money that was stolen and pocketed by whoever took. Not judging, just saying.
I mean, I did the pouch of money I had was substantially bigger than what Reynold found.
Yeah, did
but
you
I
turn
don't
that in
think-
yet?
Yeah, I'd be turning it in now.
Okay, so did you keep the
Yes,
you
I've got
deduct
amounts.
okay, you deducted the amounts that you took? Okay. So essentially like this. I'm just going to stick with the 10 10 10. So 10 copper make
Okay.
a silver, 10 silver make a gold, 10 gold make a platinum, okay? Cuz it's just easier math that way. Crunch those numbers into a total gold amount and you guys will get that much in experience.
Let you guys know.
Oh, and we have the drugs too.
Yeah, 6
Yes.
vials of actual green venom.
You got 6 vials. Okay, you get 50 experience points per vial, so that's another 300 divided by 4.
$75 each.
Oh, here it is. We're going to get to pick a winner. 3, 2, 1, 0. Ding, 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 ding. Okay.
You can no longer enter the drawing. 1. No.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to go ahead, pick our winner for the $20 gift certificate to Drive Through RPG. And the winner is... Did it say? Ha! Carlos, are you still on? Castle Entertainment won.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Not
type.
too long ago.
Yeah, type something in there if you're still on, Carlos.
Still seeing him in the
Yeah,
viewers.
woo!
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. Okay, so
Something,
all right,
Carlos.
buddy. So all I need you to do is to message me your email that is connected to your drive-through account, and you will get. I'll send you over the $20 gift certificate. Like I said, it is an option when you go to pay. So there you go. All right, cool. Congrats, man.
All right, and in total there were 49 gold pieces, about 49 gold pieces.
We'll round it up. We'll say 50.
Okay. So how many experience points per gold piece again? Sorry.
1.
Oh, okay.
So it's 50 experience divided by 4.
Ah,
Round up.
12 and
If
a
it's
half
a-
is what it is.
Yeah.
That'd be 12 or 13. Rounding up, 13.
13 it is.
Okay.
Sold. And there was 300 divided by 4.
Yeah, we got that. Or
Oh,
I
did you
did.
guys already
Yeah.
get that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Now, I have a question.
Sure.
In terms of the things that I have, like gems,
Mm-hmm.
do I know where I could get rid of those?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
That's one of the benefits of being part of the watch. You know where all the criminals are at for the most part. You know who to do business
I
with.
probably let these guys off the hook a few times because I know I'm going to have to go back and sell them shit.
Exactly. Probably. Okay. So there we go. We've got that taken care of. It's all done up. What are you guys gonna do? You're in your office where your desks are. Melvissa has gone upstairs and is talking with Lieutenant Stern.
I am going to write a report that's very flattering to us.
Okay. Which you're supposed to do. Write a report. You will turn that in at the end of your shift so that the lieutenants and the captain know what's going on. Keep informed. And for even though Baji, you're supposed to still be paralyzed for a little bit, I'm going to say due to your incredible dwarven constitution, it wears off.
There's a report. It's like a big old ink spot. It's like, yeah, we're like, goes. We investigated. We were ambushed. We were attacked. Threats were dealt with. We were justified.
I think maybe I'm going to also do up my resume, just in the case.
Okay. You guys still have a big chunk of your shift. What's next? What are you guys going to do? I mean, you're drafting some reports. That's great, but what's the next step?
Good question.
Well, I mean, I'm still not feeling right.
Could we? The Braun was a full orc, correct?
No, he was half orc.
He was half orc.
Yep.
Sending there's like a courier system, be it pigeon, foot courier between like the watch, the night merchants.
No, there's a courier service. Yeah, you basically would send a runner with a message. There's like a stable of like 5 little kids that run messages through the city for you.
Cool. So a message, Baji will draft a message to be couriered to the night merchants. To the adult half orc male, combative build.
Braun the half orc.
Yeah, is Braum gladiator. If I don't, they're all a bunch of cadaver nerds. I don't know if they go to the games or not, but suspected suspected venom high at time of death. So basically encouraging an autopsy to see.
They wouldn't do an autopsy. You guys could have had Braun delivered here, though. So essentially, and Reynold would have known this when he talked to him.
Okay.
You could have said, "Hey, do us a favor, drop off this body at the station." You could have.
If I would have known that, then I would have definitely done that because that was the intention with dragging him out there.
Then, never mind.
So that means Fig and Gadry will get a hold of them down in the alchemy department, and they will run tests.
Yeah. So, this either expedite or be there for the autopsy to see just what the fuck is wrong when someone is taking venom.
Well, since the body's just been brought in, I will say this much. You guys know from the reports that have been drawn up already, because there has been a number of OD cases on the venom that have come through already. It gives you a prolonged life, as in mechanical, as in you can fight on 0 hit points, which you saw Braun doing before he got a crossbow bolt into his eye. It gives you it increases your chance to hit and increases your amount of damage and decreases your AC. So you can only imagine just how badass Braun was AC wise when he wasn't hopped up. It's addictive and you get high. It's like an opiatic high. So you know that those are the and then the more you use it, you toxify your system, and then you'll eventually die.
So last time we were going to have people watch that house that we were at with the venom, because I don't remember, were we going to have the night watch do that, or did we hire people? I don't think we hired anyone. I think
you guys didn't do anything. You talked about it.
Okay.
You were talking about it. We'll have somebody watch it, and then like the night merchants don't do that. They just collect bodies.
No, right, not night merchants, the night watch. I thought, yeah.
But, you could tell the constables, aka your other characters, to keep it, because that's their beat. You could say, hey, we want you guys to keep an eye on that particular house. You could totally do that. You have that authority as inspectors.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, you can.
Have the agency tell our other characters to have a night of just banter watching paint dry.
I'll remind you of a couple of things. One, Melvissa did tell you, because remember you guys were talking to her about her servants? She said the rest of her servants took off during the raid. So there's that. You also know that it was a bunch of Renee who came up and sacked her house. Probably we're going to try to kill her. Probably. You never know. And you know the Renee have camps along the coast of the Neardiv to the west.
I mean, just am I crazy, or did it not seem that way? I mean, the Renee didn't seem like they were trashing the place. They didn't seem like they were stealing nothing.
Yeah, they were posing as guards when we got there.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I want each of you to just give me because I know it happened last episode and it might not have been clear. So by making this roll will dictate how clear you remember these things. Everybody give me a wisdom check.
Your wisdom.
Yeah, just regular wisdom. Observant isn't really going to... Okay, here we go. So that's a fail.
And I've got sense motive, which gives me the feeling from another's behavior that something is wrong or right.
Correct.
I rolled my stat.
I won't.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
That's a critical success then. Okay, so basically we got 3 fails, but Baji is
Of course.
spot on. So when you guys came in, you met the 2 Renee that were at the front door, posing as they're like guards, and they brought you in. Okay. Remember, they were knocking on the walls as they were walking by. Then they turned a corner, and as they turned that corner in the main room and started heading towards the back of the first floor of the estate, you could see into one room which was open. There was some Renee, like 1 or 2 Renee there. There was another room behind that was open, and as Baji starts telling you about this, Hilfira, you remember this because you went into this room, right? That's where you're trying to break down the door, and that the other Renee were in the room outside of the kitchen. So they were all focused at the back of the house. The Renee that you saw in the storage room were loading up stuff. And then you guys started the big old fight, and then fucking Baji went berserk and basically started slaughtering all the Renee. And then those 4 were able to escape. And when they took off out the back, at the end, you heard a cart going away. You guys didn't rush out back to follow them. You're like, all right, we're good. The 4 that escaped took a wagon with them. So that's what you know for sure.
Would we have any idea what this wagon would have looked like if it had a Renee insignia or if it was a Melvis's?
Thank you for liking the stream there, Ciderin. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, did you say if you saw the wagon?
Yeah.
Nobody saw it, you heard it.
Yeah.
And that's the same room where Melvissa was looking around and pissed and kicking crates.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Is all that information forthcoming within the party?
I'm assuming that you remind your fellow inspectors of it, because all that information just came from you, Baji. The rest of them were kind of like, the other 3 inspectors were like, yeah, we went in there and there was a fucking lot of Renee and we started fighting. But for whatever reason, you recalled exactly what was going on.
It's the berserker clarity. Okay. Reg, since you're in charge of this whole kit and caboodle, do you want to take front on questioning? And he'll pass along information, because if there is, I'm thinking it's either they were in fact stolen from, or she's trying to dispose and fence evidence.
Listen, man, you know the reason I'm here. I'm not good at the questioning. I'm good at making people talk.
Well, congratulations. This is the rare conflux, and they are the one and the same, I think.
Let's work together.
Sure. I'm gonna gander. I'll be the good cop in this scenario.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go get some. She looks like a tea type, and he'll just go get a cup of tea for our esteemed guest.
Melvissa's upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna be getting a cup of tea to go and start the process.
Okay, so you make a cup of tea and then you guys are going upstairs?
Yeah, I mean, if we may get turned around by the police chief or whatever, but
with
we
a
should
shot.
at least try.
Okay.
He's not as bad as we think.
So you guys go, you get the tea. You're like, should we put some lemon? Oh, let's keep it on the side. You don't want to, presume how she likes it. Who's all going up there?
Oh,
Luigi, you're back with bandages on you and stuff now.
It's such a bad idea. I'll go.
You got a sticker, a smiley heart put on you. Yeah.
That's right on the forehead.
Yeah. Okay, so
I pretend I'd follow up, but I don't think I'm going to go into the room. I think I will stand outside and then leave at some point.
But you are going upstairs.
Yes.
Okay. So
is there like two-way glass? If we are able to get her into an interrogation.
Do you guys have an interrogation room? Yes, but it's not. There ain't no fancy two-way glass in the interrogation room.
Mirror, mirror in the interrogation room.
Yeah. So you guys get together. Baji comes up and goes, "Okay, it's tea. let's go. And so you guys go, you head up the stairs, you get to the second level, right? Now remember, the second level has the captain's office and the 3 lieutenants' offices. Lieutenant Stern's office is there, doors closed. As soon as you get onto the landing of the second floor, the door opens up to Stern's office, and you hear, oh, you're just the best. Thank you so much, Lieutenant. And, of course, don't forget.
Oh.
And then you see, as the door is opening, Melvissa stops, turns, looks into the hall, looks into the landing where you guys are at, sees you, turns back, leans up, kisses Stern on the cheek, says, thank you so much. Turns, starts walking out of his office, and stops in front of you.
We brought you some tea.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that so much. So much. I have to apologize for being so, well, how should I say, rude earlier on. Yeah, I was quite upset from having a bunch of hoodlums crash in onto my to my establishment, my house. But now I'm better. I've talked with the lieutenant, and he's assured me that you're merely doing your business, your job, I mean. And I appreciate it very much. And she walks over and she extends out a hand to Baji.
Let's go.
You're going to shake it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll go over to Reynold, extend out her hand. I hear that you're the senior inspector of this group. Is that true?
That's right. Yeah.
Thank you for all that you've done. And, well, thank you for saving my life.
Thank you. Listen, are we going to get a chance to find out what the fuck happened there?
Oh, I gave a report to the lieutenant. And then she goes over to Luigi, pats him on his head. I hope you heal up fine. Then she goes to Helfira, holds out her hand to shake your hand. And dear, I think you did an excellent job. Now, Helfira, you have an advantage, don't you?
Uh-oh.
What's one of your advantage that allows you to...
Oh, the sense motive?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So, what's the stat that the ability score that's connected with that? I think it's wisdom, correct?
So it is wisdom, and I have it +2. So
okay, so go. What's your wisdom?
An 11.
Okay, so you get to roll at a 13. So go ahead and give me a check. So roll a d20. You want to get under and as close to success. Okay.
Nice.
So she comes over and she holds out her hand for you to shake it. Do you shake her hand?
Well, it depends on what that told me. I mean, because I would be looking to see whether she's...
This bitch is fake as fuck.
Yeah, I'm not going to give her my hand. I will nod at her.
Oh.
I will nod at her.
You don't shake her hand. She like holds it there for a second, looks at you, cocks an eyebrow like, pulls her hand back, looks at the lieutenant, looks at you, looks back at the lieutenant. Well,
and sees that I'm not intimidated.
We talked.
Yeah.
Have a good day, Lieutenant. And then she goes down the stairs.
Ma'am, if I may, really, very quickly before you leave.
Lieutenant Stern behind you, because you've turned around following Melvissa as she's leaving. The lieutenant clears his throat.
And it'll turn from
I think it's we've taken up enough of Mrs. God dang it! I can never remember how to pronounce that damn last name. Lyex's time.
And Baj will turn from starting the two with his fingers and just go. Okay.
Excellent. And then she smiles, walks down the stairs, and out of sight.
I take the tea from him and drink it.
Shit.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would not drink your finger tea.
Lieutenant Stern goes, in my office. He goes, sits behind his desk. Now there's only 2 chairs in his office. So.
Why you'll stand?
Okay.
Nobody's.
I'll
Before
stand.
we walk in, I'll turn around to the group and be like, no one said it's a power move. He wants you to sit.
Okay.
None
So,
of us
That's
said.
some leader material at long last.
okay, so you
This
guys.
is what I'm
Finally.
good at. This is my realm.
Okay, so you guys
I'm
all
gonna
go
stand
into the
then.
office.
I'm gonna stand
Yeah.
right in front of his desk. So I look like this.
Yeah, because you. Yeah,
Totally with my
your eyes are up there. So,
I just do one of these as I walk in. Jesus.
now, I will be sending over your report to the captain. She's out right now, but will be in soon. Is there anything that you would like to say according to this? And he just picks up a folder off of his desk. Her statement of what happened?
Everything that woman said is complete bullshit. Unless it isn't. I haven't read the report.
One cannot. If you're asking me if I've read a book without telling me what the book's title is.
He says, well, is there anything that you think that you need to tell me?
Well, in that there, some suspects did escape apprehension, and she seemed quite upset that there was something taken, presumably a carriage of some sort, or something on said carriage, but she was not very forthcoming hither or thither. At least to us.
Reynold?
We arrived at the site of a home invasion. We saved the person inside. We killed the drug addict who tried to kill us.
And how do you know it was a home invasion?
By her
We were
own.
told by the I wasn't there for that, actually. What the fuck happened?
The witness in question said that her home was invaded and ransacked by a bunch of.
So you met the Melvissa, Miss Lyx, at the front door.
No, she was trapped inside. We heard.
So you went into her house, unescorted? Was the
And
front door
then we
locked?
were attacked.
The front door was open, actually.
We were escorted.
We
So-
were attacked by the other guys.
What other guys? Well, how
Well, the-
about we do this? Why don't you tell me exactly what happened instead of a little bit of this, a little bit of that?
I wrote a really heroic sounding report.
I'm sure you did, and I'm sure I'll read it and I'll compare it to what you're about to tell me right now. Go. Oh,
When we arrived, and there were people at the gate, they brought us in. We assumed they were the guards of Miss Malvissa. We were brought into the estate, where we were then surrounded and summarily attacked.
And we fought the back. And
We were told we were being brought in to meet with the homeowner. We were not.
I see.
We then dispatched the attackers and saved the homeowner.
And
that's-
when there was some screaming from the other room, we bust in there, and there was a big drug addict, a gladiator, who
Brawn.
big time whacked out on the venom.
Nearly killed that one.
And did you find
Barely killed this one.
any other information?
I was under the table for most of the rest of it.
Well, that checks out. That's what she said. Good
Even
job.
even the table bit.
Yes. She said that the halfling cowered most of the time. Sounds about right.
That's good. And she's not everything she said in that report is completely true.
You know, it's been raining this entire time, and you guys are inside. I think it's high time we got rid of the rain.
You got a window.
Yeah, there's a window, but let's get rid of that. So, I'll put just a little
He's got a window.
music
Yeah,
on.
the chief is a lady. This guy's a guy, right?
You'll have to understand, inspectors, that this is sensitive material. Just wanted to make sure that everything was on the up and up. We'll be bringing in all of her servants for questioning tomorrow. What I would like you to do in the meantime, yes, you four, I would like you to go out to the Renee camps, out to the west. These were Renee, you said, correct?
Yeah, the ones that jumped us in the hallway.
Well, it'd be nice to see if these were actually Renee, or people dressed up as Renee, or what. So, go out and do some investigating. Question some people. As you know, we won't be doing any stereotyping of people, especially with the captain being Renee. We will take all precautionary steps to make sure that this is done correctly and by the numbers. Go out there and find their chiefs. I do believe that they have old sorcery type women. I don't know their actual names. I'm not very familiar with the Renee way. That tend to matriarchal. That's the word I'm looking for. That run some of the clans. Go check it out. Go talk to them. Go see what's happening. And then we'll compare notes.
I'm very confused. Just
Why?
to be clear,
Sure.
we're not fired.
Why would you be fired?
We're good. Okay, just checking. No, I just wanted to know how bad things were.
Just because a rich, very influential, very powerful person flies off the handle and screams at you doesn't mean that we here at the Watch are going to fire you.
Oh, that's a good news.
If you're doing your job the proper way, the chances of that happening again, pretty likely, especially in a town like Leukish. There's an awful lot of rich people here who, well, want what they want and expect to be treated as such.
When talking about that, I don't suppose she mentioned in her report what it is she was missing.
She didn't say she was missing anything, was she?
Well, she said that something was stolen from her house.
Yes, she did say that, but she didn't say what it was. She said she was unsure. She just knew that crates were taken out of her storage room.
Great.
Do you have something else that you'd like to share with me?
Oh, no, I just wondered if she knew what was in the crates. And
She didn't say that she did.
Shoot.
Did you find something else there? Is there something else that you need to tell me?
Pain and the bloodshed there.
Wait, shoot! I forgot about the vials that I had on my evidence
do?
bags that I haven't turned in yet. Yeah,
No, you
yeah.
haven't.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about them, but yeah, I'll go ahead and turn them over too, and say I found broken shards of glass and a couple of vials, and I'll hand them to him in the evidence bags.
Okay, so he'll take one of the bags and he opens it up. He rummages around and he pulls out one of the vials. These are small vials, remember, like shooter size. And he goes, look very much like the vials we find the venom in. Puts the vial back in the bag, ties it up, opens up the drawer on his desk, sets the bag in there and closes the drawer. I'll be sure to pass that on. Thank you, inspectors.
Great.
Is no need to worry for your job, Luigi. The law in this city cannot be bought nor bartered. Right, Lieutenant?
You are correct, Baji.
Yeah.
When is the captain due in? She's the closest thing we have to a cultural liaison. I would like to have us be forearmed, so that way we do not cause offense and make things prolong more than necessary with the Renee camp.
Ah, yes, I see. Why don't you take Constable Getty with you?
They also Renee.
Yes, they are.
All right. Getty is in the museum.
Sure.
As in the images?
Sure.
As in the no.
The oil company.
Sure.
Yeah.
As in Getty.
As in, that's
I think of the,
right off the top of my head. So there you go.
All right.
It's actually it's a great name. It's just immediately I thought of stock
like-
images.
It is the fucking art student goes, oh, the Getty Museum.
Getti. Getty.
Getty. That's what I wrote. Cool.
There you go.
All right.
I went to school with a bunch of Gettys actually.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, do come back and tell me what you find.
Presume we don't get mobbed and murdered, of course.
I should hope not.
No. Us. Always a risk on the job.
Yes. Especially when you're close to such sensitive topics as these.
Now, did we? This is just a side question. Did we turn in the vials? Did we ask for like a toxicology kind of report? I know we had like a little tiny vial before, but did they like send that shit off to like?
Yes,
like, compare it to-
yeah. Remember, Gadry got back to you about it and said that it was poison based.
Right.
Didn't know about. He wasn't able to really pinpoint what type of poison, although. You did bring back some full vials that Fig and Gadry will be working on, and perhaps they'll get you some more information about it.
Fantastic.
One of us should have drank that. One of those. Just to try it out.
Hey, I tried, man. I tried to stow one for later, for party time. But y'all had to be party poopers.
I had a great time with my paralysis, so
Yeah, that was
who
kinda
knows?
fun.
Who knows? Maybe that was a venom-based aerosol. Who knows?
Okay, so we'll go ahead and we're gonna wrap it up there with you guys getting ready. You go down, you police up, so to speak, Getty from his squad. Actually, you can take his whole squad. His whole squad will go with you. So 4 constables will accompany you down to the Renee camps down on the shore.
Sure,
So-
sure, of course. That ought to be good.
Yeah, it always is, right?
That goes well.
Yeah. But so that's where we'll pick up. I think what we'll do is we'll do one more episode of the inspectors. So next week we're going to do the inspectors, and then we'll go back to the constables at that. I'm making an executive decision, so we are on here tonight. Next week we will not be on. We are actually going to not be on. Is that right? Is that the time, Grace? The 10th? Next week?
That was me that needs
Oh,
to-
that was you, Dylan. That's right.
But yes, that is correct.
Grace, you're supposed to keep track of this stuff for me.
Somehow
that
it's your
is the
fault.
right day, but it had nothing to do with me.
I know, right? Okay. So next week, Wednesday, we will not be on. We will be not here, but we will return the following Wednesday. I want to say thank you to everybody who's tuned in and watched for this evening. We appreciate, as always. I hope you're enjoying the police procedural and the investigation of what's going on. It's been kind of fun to put together. You can see, if you have not seen the earlier episodes, you can go on to YouTube, Atomic Peanut Butter Group, and you can see the first 3 episodes and see the constables and some thugs and some spider people. I'll give some big shout outs to anybody who can figure out who the spider people are. What episode was that? That was episode 2. Right? I think it was episode 2.
Episode
had to have
2,
been
yeah.
2.
Episode 2 where the spider people showed up. Yeah.
And I think the end of 2, I believe.
Yes. No, it was the beginning of 2.
Yeah.
We started off with the
Must have
thugs.
been, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
still on 2020 time. I don't know what time is.
Oh right, but you know what it is. We had episode 0.
Yes. Okay.
That's true.
before we had. I think I'm also having a hard time wrapping my head around. It's only
Yeah.
been 4 episodes.
Episode 0 was basically just making characters and fudging around and stuff. So, don't forget this Friday, we will be we will have 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We have Dragonlance Chronicles, where we do the original 5th edition storyline modules in 5e. If you haven't noticed, right in the center here, and I forgot to mention this, I think, in the opening, but Underdark Uprising is going to be February 19th through the 20th. It's going to be on a multiple of channels. Carlos is going to be in it, and a number of... I really should get that together so I can say everybody who's going to be in there. I know Blue Box is going to be in there. Of course, Jay and the Lord Gasumba channel, Nightheart Gaming, Castle Entertainment. I know I'm forgetting some other people. There's quite a few others. But that starts on the 19th, goes through the 20th. We are on the 20th. Noon to 4 Eastern Time will be our slot, where we're going to be playing a bunch of Druagar. Praetor's Rejects. Thank you. Yep. We'll be playing a bunch of Druagar, attempting to take back an ancestral home from some other denizens of the Underdark. So, I also want to say that if you have not, over on Facebook, Greyhawk, besides the Wicked Studios LLC Facebook channel, there's also the Greyhawk Adventures group, which is very important because there already exists a Greyhawk Adventures. We just surpassed, we're close to 1,100 members now. So, and we put up a bunch of little nifty stuff about that. I myself am still writing busily on my blog, my Greyhawk blog, the Greyhawk Companion, and currently I'm still working on the Dragons of the Flyness, and I just posted up some new artwork, so I do pieces there. So if you want to find some other Greyhawk stuff, go take a visit there. Also, if you want a complete write-up on Rook Roost, you can find one there, as well as the complete Hero God 5th edition Warlock Patron is on there. There's a link to that where I collected all of that together. Let's see, and I think that's about it. Besides, you can find Dragonlance Chronicles, all the old all the old episodes on Atomic Peanut Butter Group as well. And you can find Adam started putting them all up in podcast form on Anchor and most other podcasts. So you can look up Dragonlance Chronicles for that. This will be going into a podcast format here in the near future, and I'll start posting those as well. So I think that's about it. Let me see if there's anybody that we could go raiding into here.
Nice.
Praetor Rejects is on. Let's go and raid over to Praetor's Rejects. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Very much so. I'm going to switch over to the thanks for watching, but please hang with us until the raid goes through and we go over to Praetor's Rejects. So thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you and good night.
Tuscan Raider up for the raid.
Woohoo!